Like that. Coco, that Coco.
Can you pull that up and make it bigger? Can you make yours bigger? Your screen?
No, I'm just we're intro. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
No, I mean, I was just trying to work on the lighting real quick, turn it out the way so I can go roll me a blunt. You sure? Yeah, I know. But with you, your face. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell.
Okay, well, I can tell.
Are you sure? Are you sure? You're okay with this one? Or that one? Or the one I had it
The
at?
one before. That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
No, the one before.
Or that? It's only 3 seconds. Now I don't know which one it is. This one? No.
Yes.
It is that one?
Okay, that one. Thank you.
It's just that the color is giving off on your.
I like it. It's fine.
Or do you want me to bring it to this side?
We can worry about that.
I'm going. That's your settings right there. You got the off button, change the light, make it go up. I mean, up or down.
Look, all my fans is gonna be clowning.
How they gonna clown you? Yeah, they know you got this. Unless you say something, Patty.
Look, stop.
Hey, I'll try to you look the part. I ain't gonna lie, you actually need a desk.
I'm working on it.
You want my desk? That's where you can actually have a California Republican literally right behind you, and you just sitting right there and bring the desk
Good
up a little bit.
afternoon, my hatters. So today is going to be a good one today because I'm bringing in a brand new champion, right? And you have to bear with me as I get everything started because as y'all know, I'm a little slow with things. So bear with me here. I had to spend some extra time doing my homework before I got things started. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have them come right on in and we're going to get this bad boy started, right? Because that's just what we do around these parts. All right. So while we do that, like I said, I'm just getting some of my last Hold on, I gotta do this stuff again because I don't know why it came off as a I don't know why it came off as a private video. This ain't a private video.
I was falling down and I was am I supposed to be worried? And I was squeezing the phone and I struck the wall. And I tried to say help, but nobody answered me. And I was done. And I was not survived. I ran in my gosh. And I come back to the soccer.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing now.
Okay.
I almost vomited neighbor and I checked this when he told me I was hey yo.
All right, see, there we go. Gotta make sure all of that is. See, and we on that build it while you fly it thing. I'm never gonna get this right the first time, so bear with me on this one, guys. So we're just waiting on our guests to show up so we can get everything started. Make sure they all go in and hit the like button.
Oh, I did.
No, not you. All of them. My mom too. Anyway, all right. Hey, Joaquin Lascano. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hit the like button for me. But I'm glad you came in because I know this one is gonna be a real this one's gonna be a real testament for me, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing everything right. And who better to help a brother out than a guy who is a real G in the game. I can tell you right now, believe it or not, Joaquin Lascano is one of my best friends. And I have a lot of children in my house right now, so again, bear with me on this. Because I definitely, hold on. Okay, how is it restricted? Hold on, is this my mom's phone?
No.
Whose phone is this? That's probably why, because she couldn't see my videos either. My mom has hers restricted because I had the same problem yesterday. She couldn't find it, but everybody else could.
Right.
Yes, my sister probably has it restricted, so there's nothing I can do about that one. Okay, let me see, because I don't know if okay. Hold on, did my video just go out? Hold on, nope, I'm tripping. I'm over here looking for a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. So as y'all know, I'm always struggle streaming, but I'm also trying to build it while I fly it. Cause that's my thing. That's what I do. And today on this good Saturday afternoon, we just gonna continue to, watch my hairline fade away, like the setting sun and the light that comes with it. But that is neither here nor there. Hold on. So we gotta.
That is so bright.
Okay, we just gotta get everything set up properly. And yeah, I'm a little slow when it comes down to it, but I'm gonna start trying to work on editing these sort of things out. Middle light.
Right.
Turn that one on too. All right.
So bright.
That's why you have the top light on. Build a white fly, guys. Build a white fly. One of these days, I am totally gonna get reamed on this one. Oh, hey mom, hey cousin. Glad you guys. Oh, hey, you know what? So since you're here, and since you did ask that question more, I'm glad you brought that up. The Mad Hatter, obviously was one of my favorite characters in Alice in Wonderland, and it was something that just got put on me while I was having a conversation with my youngest sister, and she just called me for a moment in time while I lived with my mom in Fresno. She was calling me that, and so when I moved back to Sacramento, I was doing a little songwriting with my cousins and uncles, and that was something that I had put in one of the songs that I was trying to write. It was actually a collaboration song with my cousin and one of my uncles, and I'm not gonna put that verse out for you because I don't remember it in detail, and I've changed it like so many times. Sorry. So the inspiration for the names of the albums were from so we're just catching back up to speed, cousin. Thank you for that. The inspirations from the names came from Alicia Keys and P.D. Pablo. And so, I accidentally hit the mute button. So if it's back on, let me know. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Are we good? All right, thanks. So the inspiration came from Peter Pablo and Alicia Keys, and that is where they had albums with names, Diary and stuff like that. So that was where I came with my idea of it from. That said, I want to introduce everybody to a guy who actually just won the ECFL championship out in Fresno for the Mid-Valley Wolfpack. He is a fisherman, and his YouTube channel is called TNT9 Fishing. I'm gonna drop the link to that as I introduce. So everybody, please give a good warm Saturday afternoon welcome to the champion Titus Grayson. Okay, it takes a second for everything to connect, but give us a second here. Titus!
Yo.
What's going on, my brother? Welcome.
Gee Willikers. I come in. He that Titus?
My man, what's going on? Hey, hey, what's going on, Rob? I see you just popped in. Thank you for showing up. That crap, I didn't mess up. I'm trying to share your channel to the chat here so everybody can come and check it out at the leisure. Okay, so how's your Saturday going, my brother?
Saturday's going pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? I stayed around the house right now because I wanted to make sure I was in a decent area to have this meeting. And,
right.
So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So can you tell everybody a little about your YouTube channel before we get started?
Okay. All right. My YouTube channel is called TNT9 Fishing. It's about fishing. There's other stuff on there. There's air rifle hunting. There's some outdoor stuff, kayaking, all that stuff, It's just about enjoying life and being back in touch with nature and all that stuff.
I like that sort of thing. I love that sort of thing. So getting to the beginnings, where does the story of Titus Grayson begin? Exactly. Where do we have our origins?
All right. So I was born and raised in Fresno, California.
Right. Shout out to Fresno.
Hey, shout out to Fresno. Moved around a little bit. I'm not sure how detailed are you trying to.
Make it as detailed as you want to be. This is about you right now, right?
All right. I don't know, because okay. So pretty much. All right. So I was born and raised in Fresno. Moved around some because I ended up in a group home. I had some attitude issues when I was younger. And then on top of that, really took into football because after entering in the group home, I got linked up with a coach, and it was crazy, man. It was crazy, man. It was really like fate. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I could explain it. It was fate, man, because I went from having attitude problems and not really giving a crap about anything. Typical Black person, hard life, but I didn't grow up in the hood though. I grew up in a cul-de-sac.
I don't even know what is a cul-de-sac.
All right, a cul-de-sac It's pretty much a one-way road.
Mm-hmm.
Come in, you go all the way down till you hit a certain spot, and there's a giant circle, like a big turnaround at the end. Kind of hit that turnaround, you come right back out.
Oh, that's what a cul-de-sac is. I've lived in those.
Yeah. So they kind of call those like the suburbs or whatever, but it wasn't really the suburbs. It was a cul-de-sac. But
okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, had a bad attitude, all that stuff. But like I said, I linked up with a coach. I'm not gonna say his name on here out of respect.
Right.
He's still alive and everything, nothing like that, but just out of respect, you know what I'm saying? But linked up with this coach, man. He got me it was like I got drafted, bro. Like I don't know no other way to really explain it. It was like I got drafted from one group home that really didn't care about sports or anything. And I guess my name somehow passed through his little registry or whatever. And he picked me up and he took me from Fresno and took me all the way to Visalia.
Visalia, that's south of Fresno, right?
Yes, going down towards the Bakersfield area, yeah, south of Fresno.
Okay.
All right, and after I went out there, constantly kind of just wanted to run away, and be rebellious, and always try to come back home. You know what I'm saying? That was before I really understood what the whole purpose was. This was a rehabilitation type thing.
Okay.
It was something more of a like a rite of passage, pretty much, or something like that. It was really to correct your lifestyle before you really went down a terrible path.
Right.
That's
okay. So I just wanted to say, welcome in, Mike. Mike is watching this. You already know who the homie is.
Yes, sir. What's good with you, Mike?
Yeah, but continue.
All right. Yeah, so some people, I'm going to be dipping and dabbling. That's pretty much how I talk. I kind of go from here and then come back, go here. All right, but some people think that the foster care system and or the group home system is a bad place. It got a real bad rep. There were some terrible things that happened in there. You know what I'm saying? Through the history of everything, through the history of America, or the history of the world in general, when it comes to the group home sector and or child protective sector. But as a young kid, if you really know or you really understand what's going on and what your purpose is of being there, or how you ended up there, especially if it was from your doing, that's a little bit hard to hear for some people. If it was your fault that you ended up in this situation, then now it's time for you to pretty much man up and really understand why you're there. So then you could fix the problem and not have it happen again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's one of those things that we like to call accountability.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. So, so growing up, did you ever have any kind of a relationship with your parents at all?
Yes, I did, man. Me and my mom was great, dude. She was my rock, man. She was my rock. My mom was everything. She was dad, mom. You know what I'm saying? Chef, teacher, fisherman. You know what I'm saying? Fisherwoman. She was everything, dude. She was everything.
Okay, so
my dad, not so much. Like I said, typical black kid backstory. You know what I'm saying? Dad wasn't around, whoopty-wop, drugs, all that whatnot yet.
Yeah, and I'm not. I, as you probably already know, I can't say I had the same story.
Hey, no, I respect it too. Your story is amazing, man.
Yeah, definitely, because We both know my dad coached you at one point in time, so you know
Exactly.
you know
That was a wonderful time, no matter what happened.
no matter what happens. So when it comes to that aspect, do you see the type of things that you do in parenting? Do you get any of those kind of influence from your parents, as it were?
From my mom, yes. Like I said, my dad, not so much. The only
Right.
thing I remember from my pop was one time when he had came back around. He had converted to Muslim, and he made us shave our heads, and we
What?
ran around. Yeah, dude, it was weird. It was called a Gaid training. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means or what it was, but it was like a 2-week camp that he ran us through all the way through Fresno. And we went from our house, which was on the east side over there or the north side, I guess, over there by Fresno City. And we jogged all the way down the street to the Pavarello house. And we were helping the homeless out, feeding and talking to them, ministering and doing all that whatnot. And like I said, that was like a 2-week course, and we had to do that. That was the only thing. I don't know what that was, but for some reason I remember that. But as far as everything else, parenting wise, just try to be a loving parent. Like I said, I learned a lot of stuff from my mom. Try to be a loving parent. Try to really pay attention to my kids and be around and really support them in any decision that they make, especially when it comes to sports or academics or anything like that.
Right, definitely. So switching gears, what got you into fishing in nature and those sort of things?
Okay, once again, my mom, also my grandma.
Really?
Yeah, dude, my grandma and my mom, they're from the South. All right, my mom is from Mississippi. Obviously, also my grandma, but she's also from Louisiana. So my granny is from Louisiana, I believe so. But yeah, so they're from the South, man. They do a lot of fishing, a lot of outdoor stuff. Obviously, you got to hike a little bit to get to the good fishing spots. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, really stuff like that, dude. And it really calms me down. It really brings me a little bit closer to being one with everything, you know?
Yeah, of course. So what were some of your favorite places to go around?
Okay. So before we used to go to a place called Whiskey Slough out there near Tracy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, this was before I understood what frogs were or really what bass fishing was. We kind of went out there, crappie fish, and catfish. Occasionally we catch a bass possibly, but that was the older generations who knew what they were doing. But there was a lot of lily pads, and it was a really gorgeous area, man. Lily pads, natural river, dude, water running, not too fast, not too slow. There were shade spots everywhere, big deep pits everywhere. The occasional snake here and there, but like I said, the older generations was able to take care of that. You know, we had a couple, we probably had a couple snake meals out there, you know. But yeah, man, Whiskey Slough. Then we went, I think we went somewhere up in Sacramento also. I can't really remember where, but it was attached to the river. We used to live next to a canal of the Sacramento and the Stockton area. And a place called Kings River going towards LA.
Right. So that's a further south end.
Yeah, right before you hit Kettleman City, there's like it's another patch of the San Joaquin River right there, and it kind of breaks off into a dam. It breaks off into like 3 sections.
Okay.
A dam going this way, a dam going this way, and then the river coming all the way through under a bridge, under the road and all that stuff. You could take your kayak in there, boat, whatever, boat down the river and do all that stuff. Which I hear that the river is open. I just
right now.
I believe so. Somebody just told me that.
Yeah, well, summertime starts in 3 days, so I wouldn't be surprised actually.
Dang. Hopefully the water's calmed down.
Yeah, because okay, and so um, Black Angel TV, which hi, how you doing? My moderator, she already said that she's gonna subscribe to your channel because she likes outdoor YouTube channels. The link that I just dropped in there is the link to his channel. So by all means, check my man's out. He know what he out here. I actually like the one you had. So I'm not the greatest fisherman. Believe it or not, I've done a lot of fishing as a kid with my grandma and my dad. Places I went to were like Temescal out in Oakland.
Okay.
I've been to the Delta, just outside of the Bay Area. And I've been to a lot of common places like Jack London, which is also in Oakland, Emeryville Marina, Berkeley Marina, right here on the banks of the Sacramento River. You know, common places. I haven't done any like real nature. Now, yeah, I've hiked some trails and stuff like that, but I haven't done anything like big, you know, like where everybody is just where you really have to deal with nature and stuff like that. So this is actually pretty a pretty awesome thing to talk about. So what's like some of your biggest catches?
Okay, all right. So bass wise, I caught a 4-pound bass. Where my phone at? No, you see that. I think it's on my Instagram or something. But yeah, I caught a 4-pound bass off my kayak. That was one of the first fish that I caught off my kayak. It was crazy. The story behind that is pretty much I skipped a jig under a tree. Sorry, I ain't gonna make this too long, but I skipped the jig under a tree. Then I got a backlash. Well, technically I got a wind knot, and then my line actually tied around the top of my eye at the top of my pole. And then the fish hit it. I felt it because it took the line. I set the hook with everything still jumbled up. And then as I set the hook, boom. And then I had to bring the pole down, take the tangle out, then take the wind knot out. And then I thought the fish was gone. But then when I reeled it back in, boom, it was still on there. And then I brought it in the boat. And then I was going to let it go because that's really what I do.
Okay.
Probably 85% of the time, I'm not even going to lie. 85% of the time, I will let a fish go. When it comes to a bass, I will let it go, you know, but if the jig or the worm or the hook or something is too far down his throat, I got to take your player. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So see, that was one of them. That was one of them. Let me see if I can find it. That was one I caught a little pond section.
Okay. So I want you to explain to me this one, because this one looked like a whopper right here. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it from the wrong angle, but this one right here is a whopper.
Oh, so, yeah, that's a little cat daddy right there, man.
Yeah, that ain't no little cat daddy. I've seen some little cat daddies. All right, that ain't no little cat daddy. Okay, man, that's some real prime right there.
That was a little one, bro. That was on like 3-4 pounds, man. That was a little.
That's a middle compared to the one you actually caught.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. The biggest one I caught catfish wise was a 7.5-pound catfish, man.
Right.
That was me and my oldest son. He's 10 years old. But yeah, that was me and my oldest son. We was on the aqueduct and we caught him late at night. I think it was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. First night fishing. You know, his mom finally gave us permission and everything. Boy, caught a 7.5-pound catfish. Boy, that was exhilarating.
That's awesome. So how many kids do you have?
I got 2 boys.
2 boys, my man. So and you take them fishing all the time?
As much as they want to go.
Okay.
If they want to go fishing, they are more than welcome. If not, y'all could stay home. But most of the time they go. And my youngest, he sometimes he fish. Most of the time he kind of playing in the dirt, you know what I'm saying, throwing rocks or whatever, kind of adventuring. My oldest, he fished though.
Yeah, because you know that's definitely how we used to do things. Because the funny thing is, as much as I enjoy going fishing with my dad, and we used to always enjoy fishing. Would you believe me if I told you I'm the only one of his kids that never caught anything?
Yeah, I could believe that.
That's cold. That's cold, man.
I
Look,
could believe that, man.
that's cold. But yeah, I've actually never caught anything, and even when I've done fishing as an adult, it was just recreational. I used to we actually did fishing one time off of the side of the ship because as you remember, I was in the Navy.
Yes, sir.
And we actually caught the sights of a fisher boat that was not too far from us, and they communicated with them, and they was like, "Hey, is it good out here?" And they were like, "Yeah, we had a decent haul so far." So they provided us with fishing poles, bait, and stuff like that, and said, "Go to the side. You can go off the side of the ship and go nuts." And even then, I still didn't catch anything.
What?
I was like, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's the bait. Maybe I'm reeling it in too early, or maybe I'm reeling it in too late. I never really got it. Tell you what, we just gonna have to maybe you can show me the ropes, and we can do another collab on YouTube. You can help me catch my first fish.
Let's do it, man. Hey, man,
Yeah.
I've been on a little roll lately, bro. On a little roll lately.
Hey, well, the summer ain't started yet, so I mean, there's plenty of time for us to catch up and actually do it.
Shoot. Bro, I fished through the summer, winter, rain time. I fished through all that, bro.
Okay, well then we can get down with that then. We just got to get a good time, and I'll definitely rock with you on one of them trips because I need to catch me a fish.
That boy could catch a stray dog on a foot. Because what?
Mike. No, he said I could catch a stray dog on foot, but couldn't catch a dead fish in a net.
Look, man, we could go fishing, man. We could go fishing, man. Look, up there where y'all at, man, I honestly been trying to get up there. When it comes to fishing, like new big places like that, I don't want to go up there by myself. It's kind of a safety risk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the main thing about fishing is you always want to be safe, man. No matter how much fun you want to get or how much fun you want to have or what you see in the videos, it's all about safety, okay?
First and foremost.
If you don't feel comfortable doing something, trust me, don't do it.
Yeah, that safety is paramount. Speaking of safety, I want to switch gears here because it was something I had to do my homework and I have to do homework on people that I talk about. You are a gun owner.
Was.
What do you mean was? Was?
Yes, I was a gun owner.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Okay. What you want to talk about? The was a gun owner or the gun ownership in itself?
Let's start from the top. We'll start with the gun ownership itself.
Okay, so all right. So pretty much at one point in time when I was living in Visalia, I had some things happen as far as like break-ins and stuff. So I went to go get some from the gun store and protect myself. And I chose to get a Glock 19, little full size 9mm. Always wanted one. Finally was able to get one. It broke me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? They whooped me over the head, but it's okay though, because
it cost that much.
Yeah, bro. At that time, yeah, I don't know how much they cost now, but it ran me a pretty penny because I bought the gun and then I bought several magazines. Then I ended up buying over 1,000 rounds of ammo. I did all that. Yeah, I did all that at once before the DOJ even cleared me. I had all that stuff ready already. So
right
after I had bought all that stuff and I took my my gun safety test, I passed that on the first try. They literally give you the answers, my boy. Like, come on. Like, there's no way to fail it. The people that fail it, I'm sorry, you're stupid. I'm telling you right now. However you feel about it, if you fail a gun owner license, bro, you're burnt out because they give you the answers. Okay.
They basically hand it to you. It's multiple choice. First off, it's multiple choice, and they usually
California don't want you to have guns. Okay, California is just like everybody else. All right, but so anyway, I paid for all that stuff. I waited. I believe it's a maximum like 30 days, right? You have up to 30 days to wait, right? Well, they made me wait 60 days to get my
60?
firearm, and my background was clear at the time. You know what I'm saying? My background was clear, and they made me wait 60 days to get my firearm, which is totally fine, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely can't go up to no gun store and be an angry, black dude talking about some where my shit at.
Where my shit at, yeah, because
Yeah, you know what I'm
they
saying?
looking for a reason. They looking for a reason to use all them goods on you.
Exactly. So you feel me? So I waited 60 days. I came back. They gave me my stuff. Then I spent 95% of my time at the gun range. The actual range up there in Fresno, that's what it's called, the range.
Right.
Up there in Fresno off of Shaw. I went up there and I spent so much time up there. And this true story, bro, no cap. I ain't here to sell no wolf tickets. I ain't here to lie or do none of that.
Right.
But I was up there shooting with my sister, and she had rented I think it was a 40 cal, and I still had my gun. And as I'm sitting there shooting, there was a sheriff that was over there training, and he was shooting also. So long story short, after I was done shooting and I went out, the sheriff had approached my sister because I went to go look at holsters, and I went to go look at the Triglow site.
I wouldn't know what that is. I'm not.
It was like a night site with tritium. It had the neon green tritium with orange dots at the end, so you could see them at all times. Okay. So I was after I was looking at the holsters, I was getting that put on the top of my gun sight by them, and they told me I couldn't shoot it basically for the next couple of days. So the sheriff was talking to my sister and told her like, hey, he's a good shooter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he should try out for the academy and all that stuff. She came back and told me as I was leaving, and he also gave her his card. So that let you know something. Like, your boy was really out there. Like, I was really out there, man, at the range every day, bro. I had dry fire practice set up in my house, all that stuff. Like, yeah, it was a good day. It was good days being a gun owner, man. It was good days, man. I really loved it. But at the same time, being a gun owner it's a huge stress.
Why you say that?
It's a huge stress because it's almost like you got like a secret duty to protect people just in case something go down. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you there.
You also have to protect yourself, which means that you also gonna end up subsequently protecting other people at the same time. Yeah. So, not only do you have your life in the balance, but now you got other people's life in the balance with little metal objects flying around at over 1,000 feet per second. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of stressful a little bit, when you really take everything in the parameter that you might possibly have to, but
yeah, definitely. Because the funny thing is the one thing that I learned when I was in the Navy was they always say safety is paramount. Like, it's not up for debate or discussion. You always take the utmost safety. So when did gun ownership come to an end, and why?
All right, gun ownership came to an end in what was that? Let's see, 22. It probably came to an end about like a year and a half later, due to pretty much falling on hard times and ending up on a homeless route. So I had ended up being homeless for a little bit, and I had to sell all my things, and that, I ain't gonna lie, I've came across a lot of things in my life, but when I had to sell that gun, bro, it was like I got rid of like one of my kids. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was like I got rid of one of my kids, man. And yeah, they don't give you what it's really worth. They always bust you over the head.
It's always, you end up selling it for less, and it is unfortunate. So you talk about falling on those hard times. the motivating factor that got you back up there?
Oh, my kid got me back up where? Back on top, back
just not just on top. I want because obviously nobody goes back to the top instantly from hitting rock bottom.
Of course.
What got you? What got you just back on your feet? What was the thing that got you back on your feet?
Of course, my kids, man. I never stopped working.
Right.
I never stopped working, man. And the main thing was having somewhere to stay. So all you had to do was save up enough money. See, this was in, let's see, it's 2023 now. So this was like probably like 10, this probably like 10, damn near probably like 15 years ago almost.
Right.
No, hell no, that's crazy. I was in like my early 20s when this happened. So that's not like 10, 15 years ago. That's crazy. But that might have been like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yeah.
So your boy never stopped working, man. I just saved up enough money to basically buy little $300 cars. You know what I'm saying? That still had the registration that was good.
Right.
So I used to work, go on Craigslist, buy a car for like $300-400. The registration to be good, damn near for like a couple months, and then after that, I sell it to the junkyard, take that money, take my work check, flip that, and then get another little, bucket, and then I would just do that until I found a good enough car that had good enough tags for like at least almost a year. And then I just run that all the way out and keep doing it like that.
Oh, so you was just collecting cars like pimps collect toes.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but it's easier than trying to pay for hotel room.
I hear you, man. Because as a person who slept in this car for quite some time, man, I definitely know how that can be stressful. And see, when I did it, I didn't have kids, so it was like, it was a humbling experience, but at the same time, it was I could have been just like any of the other guys who are currently on shit. I didn't have a motivating factor, but at the same time, I was like, man, I can't stay here. This is not where it's at.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Rail, cousin/moderator Rail. Thanks for coming in. And my other cousin, she said the goal is to live a stress-free life and happy. I totally agree, and that is definitely tough. Yeah, I like to have my audience engaged too. So
oh no, that's all right.
Yeah, the audience engaged. And Rel, make sure you hit that like button for a player. Like what I say. Like kindness is free.
No drink or nothing.
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't worry about that thing. Hold on. Speaking of which, because I'm about to. A lot of y'all already seen my videos. Y'all know how I do things, right? I come with the good stuff, cause
like whore.
Yeah, because y'all know I don't drink hard liquor no more. I kind of had to call it quits on that. Not for political reasons or no shit like that. It's just I'm transitioning.
Okay. You mind if I partake?
Go ahead, bro.
A little bit of
bro, you wouldn't be the first person to do so. Hey, look, I love my 420s. All right.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure everything was cool, man.
No. We all good. Now, just because I don't smoke, don't mean I don't have people. Shit, damn near my whole family smoke. I'm like the odd man out with that. I'm like the odd man out with that. I'm just like the lone wolf that just don't do it. And it's not because I see myself better than people. It's just not in me.
Okay, so now I got a question for you.
Hit me.
Name, what's one of your favorite vegetables?
My favorite vegetables, if there's a vegetable that I could have and there would be no complaints, it'd be easily carrots.
You know what? I'm gonna shake your hand through this screen right now, because I tell you what, that was the exact same thing on my goddamn head.
Yeah, it's because the other thing that I have no problem is spinach, bok choy, greens when my mama make it, and there's we got another non-weed. We got another non-weed guy in our midst. My cousin Rail, my cousin/moderator Rail. 33, never smoked weed.
Hey,
Look.
that's good though. Don't start.
Hey, look, I don't look sideways at anybody that does personally, because weed ain't really a bad thing. I just don't partake. That's all that is.
Weed isn't a bad thing, but it's still a habit, nonetheless.
Agreed. But I actually got into bok choy completely by accident. I was playing Plants vs. Zombies, and when I deployed it, I was just seeing how I got down. And I'm just like, you know what, now I want to try something. And then I actually had some for the first time when I went to a Mongolian barbecue place, and that's where I first had
Mongolian barbecue.
Hey, you know, look, that's my shit, all right.
You know, the main thing I order when I go to like what is that called? Panda Express is broccoli and beef.
Oh, and look, my cousin just dropped that in the comments too. He was like, definitely beef and broccoli. And then Black Angel TV, she comes in and said, my greens are good too. All right, no cap. Her greens was good too.
Hey, I believe you, man.
All them greens. But yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, you know, I've actually had an increase in vegetables in my diet over the last few years, because it was, and the crazy thing is it wasn't even forced on me. It was just like, you know, it's just something that I've been enjoying for the most part.
See, it's crazy. I've been really like just craving straight carrots and like stuff like that. Is a cucumber a fruit or vegetables?
Cucumbers they're vegetables. I want to say they're vegetables. Actually, let's look this up. We're gonna show everybody just to make sure it is verified. We're gonna go on the internet, right? Hold on. Excuse the porn.
You got caught. She said she saw you.
Yeah, she saw what I did there because I had wheat. Okay, is cucumber a vegetable? Is cucumber a fruit?
I'm trying to tell you, broccoli and beef is really one of the hardest combinations around. You just got to deal with what come after it. You know.
Don't get me started on that. All right, so here we go. So, according to the
fruits, wow. Oh, because they got seeds?
Yeah, it says according to the botanical definition, cucumbers are considered fruits. You might not think of cucumbers as fruit, but in botanical terms, they have more in common with melons, such as cantaloupe and watermelon, than with other vegetables. So, yeah, apparently, yeah, cucumbers are fruits.
Well, damn.
Yeah, you learn something new every day. So both of my moderators are in here. Thank God, because I love these guys to death. Rail almost made me cry the other day in last week's live stream. Got me all emotional and shit.
Oh, God.
But no, I appreciate them both, and I'm glad they're here. I'm glad they're here at the same time for once. Because I never get them on at the same time. It's always one or the other. But yeah, man. Okay. So before I get to another topic, I gotta ask, how long have you been growing your dreads?
Maybe about 3-4 years, solid.
Yes.
About 3-4 years solid.
Hey, yeah. So when you started the process, did you have that whole effect going on like Michael did, where it just looked hella funny in the beginning?
No, because this would be my third time actually getting dreads. I had dreads before when I was going through college. When I was going through JUCO, I had dreads before, and then I took them out because I went to Oakland. Hopped in a swim pool, messed them up, came back, took them out, and then I had them put in again, took them out. Then a few years later, boom, had to put in again.
Okay, so when you take them out, don't that mean you got to cut your hair all the way off?
Not necessarily. It is possible for you to save a majority of your hair. You just have to have someone, or you have to have the patience to comb your dreads out.
How hard is that process?
It's not too hard. I did it one time. It takes a little bit of time, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. The other time I took a majority of it. I got down to like where the root is a little bit, and then I cut it, and then I combed it out like right there. So it's like I still had like a mini fro, you know?
Okay. Okay, that was educational. That was educational for all of us right there. So all right, so we're gonna get into to something really cool. So as everybody wouldn't know, you are really close with my brother Mike.
Yeah. I am.
How did that friendship start? Because we all know my brother can be a hothead sometimes, and I hope he didn't see that. Because then me and him gonna have to go at it later. Because he's gonna be mad that I'm talking shit about him.
Trying to remember, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Lately, my memory has been running away from me. I'm not even gonna cap. Like, I can't remember a lot of stuff lately. So I'm sorry.
No worries. Okay, so where did you play ball at in high school?
But hey, Mike, I know you there. You feel me?
Mike.
Chime in, my boy. Chime in.
Yeah, where the hell is he at anyway? I gotta go and hunt his ass down because he likes to come in and out. He likes to come in and out. You know, he like one of those. You know,
as far as high school ball, man, I played ball in Visalia at the Mount Whitney. You know what I'm saying? The home of the Pioneers. You know what I'm saying?
You were
Marine.
What was your number?
My number was 12, I believe.
You sure it wasn't number 9?
It was 12 at one time.
Okay.
When I was a sophomore, then it switched to 9 when I became a junior and a senior.
Okay, good, because I want to show everybody this right here. I want to show everybody this real quick. So stand by. I want people to show it. I want people to see this because this is actually, I'm pretty sure you didn't even know this existed. But I want everybody to see this. All right.
Oh my God. Where?
I found this completely at random. And
you know how long ago that was?
Hey, but
I still run as goofy as I did back then.
Hey, look, man, I have thrown passes to you, okay? So I obviously look at that Jew. Come on. You gotta be proud of yourself for that one. Come on, my G.
Man.
And look at this. He about to do a Devin Hester right here. Come on. Look at my man's move the rock. Look at my man's move the rock.
Come on, man.
All right.
I played in the Tulare County League. You feel me? There really wasn't too many athletes out there like that. There was some. A lot of people had potential. I'm not even saying I was that great, so don't even take it like that. I'm just saying there was a lot of room for improvement out there. A lot of the good people they already had got lightweight drafted to another high school out there, school called El Diamante. Also, there was the major competition, Tulare Union. Much respect to them. When I was going to high school, there was a guy there at Tulare Union. His name was Marquise Wilson. Tall guy. He was like 6'5" or something like that. But yeah, me and him was competing back and forth the whole year. But long story short, he ended up getting picked up by Wisconsin. I think he went to Wisconsin, and he played on the Bears for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he played on the Bears for a little bit. That shit was pretty dope. But yeah,
Okay, hey Faith, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. And Mike Brown said Ridley versus COS because I believe it's how
yes,
we met.
sir.
Ridley
Okay,
versus
now I
what's
remember.
what's COS? Mike, what's
College of
COS?
Sequoias, man.
Oh,
College of
sorry.
Sequoias, bro.
I keep forgetting, Michael. I
That
keep forgetting
orange
my
and
brother.
blue. What you talking about?
Look, I keep forgetting my brother actually graduated from college, so y'all gotta bear with me on
Bro,
this.
that nigga was a beast. That nigga was crazy.
Yeah. So, getting back to your relationship with Mike. Since I've known you, this is actually, I want to say, the first time, the first year that you guys weren't teammates.
I know, bro. It was weird. I ain't gonna lie. It was strange, but I knew he was gonna do his thing out there. You know, no matter what happened, I still always have faith in y'all. You know what I'm saying? I thought y'all was gonna do something great. I ain't even gonna lie.
Look, even the mighty fall sometime, right?
Yeah, sir. That nigga Mike was a beast, though. I ain't gonna lie. I believe y'all won that game. Y'all won that game against COS. Really did.
Yeah. So when it comes to dealing with somebody like Mike, not obviously I'm his brother. Me and him, we deal with each other in our own special way. How do you deal with this motherfucking shenanigans?
Shit, I feel like we damn near a match. Like, no joke. That nigga hella crazy. I'm crazy too, but I'm more of a reserve crazy. I get crazy at the last moment. He a reserve crazy too, but that nigga crazy though.
Hey, he be out there though.
But see, the thing is, I ain't never had no problem with him.
Yeah, of course.
No joke. I ain't never had no problem with him. Shit, I know I ain't seen eye to eye with him. Shit.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is one thing that I do appreciate about Mike Brown is, like, even when I am wrong, he still got my back, but he know to be like, hey man, check yourself.
Exactly. See,
you need to check yourself.
Respect that.
Have you ever had that kind of encounter with Mike?
As far as him getting on me? Yeah, man. Come on now, bro. When I'm out there acting crazy, damn near getting into fights and stuff. Come on now. Who you think was calming me down?
Oh shit! I can tell you right now, man. Before all the shit hit the fan, he had to check me before the game. So yeah, I know. I'll tell you right now. As much as booger ear as Michael is, not in the literal sense, everybody. He don't eat boogers. All right, I'm just talking shit. Okay, but as much as he is, and I've known Michael his whole life. He is a fucking hothead. Mike Brown is by far one of the most loyal friends, and this is not my opinion. This is not my opinion. This is testimony. This is testimony.
These are actual facts.
This is testimony from the people that he not only surrounded himself with, but people that I've encountered that talk to him. Like, I know a guy named VJ Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played against him in the championship a few years ago, and that's where I first met him. And he came up to me and was being really, he was a really cool dude, and he had asked me after the game was over, after I fucking nuked it. You remember, you were there. And he said, and he was like, you Mike's brother, right? Yeah, I'm his older brother. He's like, yeah. Hey, yeah, that's one of the realest. That's one of the realest niggas I know. You feel me?
Come on now.
Yeah, and like I said, this is just testimony. You ain't gotta. I don't have to sell. I don't have to sell Mike's loyalty to nobody. Testimony from guys like him, guys like you. You never have to question.
I think when Mike was playing, there was another crazy dude. I think his name was Mike too.
Shit. There's a lot of Mikes running around. It's like one of the most common names.
Okay,
right?
it was a it was
number 74, right? Number 74, right? The big dude.
He had dreads. He was
No,
crazy.
I don't think he had
That
dreads.
nigga was crazy too. He played on COS though.
Okay,
He played on COS, but it was another dude named yeah.
So and I'm glad Mike is in the room because I want to switch gears to the topic of football, and I want to start by first off saying congratulations on winning that ship. Okay.
Thank you.
And I should have led this interview with that, and I'm sure Michael will say the same thing if he was if he was on video, but he'll probably drop it in the comments in a minute. But yeah, congratulations on winning that ship. That I am in my heart of hearts, I believe it was well deserved, especially considering your talent level.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It was tough. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel. This is my first time ever winning any type of championship in football ever. You know what I'm saying? Not even in passing league, I don't won a championship, bro. And I've been playing football for years.
Okay, yeah. Mike dropped the name. It was Mike McAllister.
There we go. See, he knows who I'm talking about. That nigga was crazy too. Them niggas used to just throw their bodies at people, bruh. That shit was. Them niggas hit like sandbags.
So how was this season for you?
The season, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on.
Take your time. That said, hey, again, make sure if y'all ain't here, if y'all haven't hit the like button, hit the like button for your player. We need that. And of course, Mike, stay here because this is gonna be the interviews that I want you to be a part of as well, because this involves the football season. We're gonna get all over that. We're gonna get all up in that ass.
But hello.
Yeah, well, I can still hear you.
All right, but the season was interesting, man. It was interesting, bro. It was interesting. Just the level of commitment and everything around me was totally different. It was totally different, man. It was totally different. You know from being on the Armageddon and stuff that it was tough, man. We had a lot of times where we imploded instead of exploding. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? We would start fighting amongst each other, and that was the difference. Like I don't know how to explain it. That was just the difference, bro. Like when folks tried to fight against each other, there was a couple people that said some shit, and that shit, it was dead. Boom, back to football. Like no joke. Like it was dead. Like it didn't just keep going. Like, you feel me? It was dead. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just different. Like,
would you believe me if I told you that's the reason Armageddon got banned from the league this year?
I could kind of believe it, because hearing it from other people and trying to piece that mess together, I just was like, whatever, man. Like, I don't know what happened, but it's terrible, because, you know, I see a couple people putting on their profiles and their Facebooks and stuff that they ain't gonna be able to play again. You know, that kind of hurt a little bit, you know, because you know, regardless of the fact, you know, playing sports, you build bonds with folks and they become like, you know, somewhat like family or a little bit closer, you know what I'm talking about? So, you know, it's kind of hard when you see they're not able to play football no more and all that stuff when they really love the game. You know?
Yeah, that was kind of how I was feeling. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's how I was feeling this year. Like, I didn't even want to play this year, right? I actually was gonna quit quietly, you know, not play at all and just quit the game altogether, right? And Mike and Zay, they both was hitting me up constantly. Hey, you coming out? Hey, we need you to come out, dude. Come out. What are you doing, man? Come out. And I stalled. I stalled all the way until February. I finally came out and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the Armageddon. And both of them, they came back, they came back to Armageddon. And who would have thought one guy would have been a difference maker into football being fun to
Hell yeah, boy.
to all hell breaking loose. And the funny thing is all hell broke loose when we played against the Tigers. And I tell you right now, this one teammate, this son of a bitch, got 4 of us. Well, he got the whole team banned, and then on top of that, got 4 of us banned individually. And I was like, bruh, I didn't even swing at nobody. So, when I had posted about it, I was mad as shit because I was like, I didn't even bust a grape. I was actually trying to stop it, and everybody around you will see, hey, this guy was trying to stop it. But because somebody brought up this issue with guns, which none were involved, we all got shafted. And I can tell you right now, I actually was having fun this season.
I saw you out there, man. I was looking at the pictures, man.
I was having fun this season. I had a lot of fun this season. When I got out there, as late as I got out there, it felt good to play with my brothers again. I was having fun, and I was like, there was a few people who I would have liked to have played with again. Unfortunately, you guys went on to different teams. You guys saw different amounts of success. And I'm really, again, for you especially, I'm really happy for you because, as a person who's been so close and and I can only touch it. I can only just just barely on it and not get the goal. Watching one of the homies actually take home the goal was phenomenal. I got to live vicariously through you because it was like, dude, you did it. And I was just and I can tell you right now, it had to. I know you guys must have been going through some serious anxiety on that last play. And I want you to can you take me through that last play, that very last play that sealed y'all fate as champions?
All right. So we technically the last play was literally a series of 3 things, literally. All right. So the Buckeyes get down there. They try to throw a pass. My boy Tim motherfucking snatched that bitch out of the air in the end zone or something like that. We get up on the 20, right? Boom.
Right.
First offensive play, we get on the 20, bro. We hand that motherfucker off and we fumble the ball right there. Boom.
Oh, come on.
Look.
Can't do that now.
Look, things happen. Boom. They pick it up. Bam. Everybody motherfucking hold their breath. As soon as that happened, I said, watch, they're going to run the clock out and then they're going to kick this weak-ass field goal. And that's going to be it. Nigga like, damn, bro. This crazy. Like, ain't no way we're going to lose on this weak-ass shit. Like, bro, that's fucking, like, come on, man. So, boom, they run like a dive. We stop that shit. Boom. They run something else. But the fatal thing they did was that last run play, they ran it like off center. So it was more damn near to the right hash than anything. So I was like, oh shit. You feel me? Oh shit. Like, who really got a kicker? Our nigga really kicked. Like, you feel me? I'm not saying nothing negative at all, but our dude, Emiliano or something like that, he really kicked. You feel me? That dude, that's all he do is kick. So freaking boom, it was off to the right. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. So boom. They get ready to hike the ball. We freeze them niggas. And then they hike the ball after that. They hike the ball. They kick that motherfucker. That shit goes straight all the way right past the damn field goal post, bro. Nigga, that was it. Everybody was turned up, boy. Hey, man, we stormed the damn field, boy. It was turned up. It was still like 2.4 left. They didn't even let us get victory formation. I was kind of mad about that. You know what I'm saying? That little V thing. That's like the whole thing right there.
Yeah, and so Mariano, what the hell is Mariano? Titus,
Yeah.
You wanna shed some light on that? Mike Brown said,
Mariano. Yeah, that's our kicker nigga.
Okay.
That's our kicker nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He know who I'm talking about.
Okay, if Phil PK, the coach Phil, he came in and said,
Phil.
Y'all know I'm blind, but is that my guy? Yes, yes, big bro, that is your guy, the big homie Titus. We over here right now. We on the subject of his winning a championship this season. Make sure you don't forget to hit that like button. But and Phil, I'll talk to you a little bit later when we're done here. But right now, enjoy the show because my man's here. We off the hinges with this one, and it's a good time. So one of the things that I saw was our brother Jermaine Keys. He was pretty much just filming the whole time. Did he actually have an opportunity to play the game?
Yeah, in the championship game or period?
In the championship game.
I want to say yes. I'm not gonna lie. I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because when he started recording, he was already undressed, so I didn't know if he did or didn't. But
no. Yeah, I believe he did. Yeah.
So, what was the celebration like? You know, what was the after win like? Like, how did y'all go celebrating afterwards?
What you talking about? What?
Obviously, y'all celebrate the Wolfpack. You know, obviously y'all celebrated on the field.
When I say y'all, who you got to remember who I am. Okay, Titus don't go out. Titus take his ass home. My celebration was, you know what was crazy? I'm gonna tell you just like this. Before every game, on that day, I would go fishing.
Word.
And if I hit, and I'm talking about hit, not just you catch one fish, but I hit, nigga. If I go out there and I hit fishing, we win in that game. I'm not saying I had anything to do with it at all. I'm just saying each time I went out there and I hit before the game, and then I went to the game, nigga, we went out there and won on everything. And I was turned up because it's like I had a win on top of a win. So for me, I had like 7, 8, 9, 10 wins already. I had already won the championship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fishing wise, you know, but yeah, man.
I feel that.
So celebration wise, they probably did something. I'm not sure what they did, but I know I went home to go to sleep. I was tired.
Okay, so you guys actually lost to the Buckeyes earlier in that season.
Yeah.
Was there any kind of worries coming into that game, especially when y'all got to halftime and y'all guys were down pretty bad?
What you talking about? That game when we was losing that game?
Yeah, I'm saying when you got to the championship, knowing that you had already lost to these guys earlier in the season. Yeah. Was there any worries, any doubts that there would be nothing short of victory when you got there, especially when you guys were already down?
Honestly, no. There was no worries coming into the game, especially into the championship game. Mm-hmm. We kind of already knew we were going to win. The thing is, the main reason that they won the last game is because there was a lot of mistakes made, and there was a little bit of confusion, you know what I'm saying, or a little bit of frustration internally. Okay. So that's really kind of we lost the game ourselves. Nothing to take away from the Buckeyes at all. They did their thing. They capitalized on our mistakes. But what I'm saying is that's the main reason we lost that game. There was a lot of mistakes made, a lot of offsides, a lot of PIs, a lot of freaking missed assignments and drop balls and all type of stuff. It was just a lot of mistakes, that were made in that game that really lost the game. If we would have played just like we played in the championship or even half of that, then it would have been totally different. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really what happened, honestly. like I said, nothing to take away from them. They capitalized on our mistakes, but there was a lot of them made.
Okay, so did you count how many touchdowns you got this year?
Honestly, no. I know I got a couple. I got a couple at quarterback. I got one at DB, and I think maybe like 3 or 4. Honestly.
Yeah, because Mike said they let you play both ways and they let you off the leash.
Yeah,
So,
your boy. Hey, they let your boy play corner out there, man. Look, excuse me if I'm yelling, y'all. I'm just saying. So they let your boy play corner out there, and I was able to play press the whole time, bro. I played press damn near the whole season. That shit was fun as hell, bro. It felt like I was like back in high school, bro. That shit was dope. I don't know why, but in high school I played safety, so it's weird that I was able to kind of play corner a little bit, you know.
right.
I was able to play corner a little bit. I played a little quarterback, like I said, play some receiver. Shit, they even let me be on kick return. That shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? They let me do a little bit of everything, man. You know, that shit was cool.
And you had a hell of a season in the process.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was fun. I got to go to San Diego. Shit, I got to go to freaking I don't know. A lot of places. I don't know.
Right.
But the dopest one to go to kind of was San Diego. That shit was kind of fun going down there. It was a long trip.
And the funny thing is like where you play multiple positions this year, I played multiple positions as well. I ended up so as you know, naturally my position was quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, and I really hate that I never got to connect with you on the field. You know, but this year, even though I was listed as playing both quarterback and tight end, I played tight end, I played tackle, and I played fullback this year. And I also got some work at defensive end too.
Okay, look at it.
So
that boy was all over.
So I was probably, and you know the crazy thing is last year, several of the Buckeyes players, because you know they won the championship last year for the PCFL. Last year, those guys considered me one of the best blockers in the league.
Okay.
You know, I was considered, and I considered myself one of the best blockers in the new league. And, you know, and the thing was, I was a blocker in high school. So when I played wide receiver in high school, because that was I wanted to play quarterback, but we had so many, so they were like, "Hey, play wide receiver." And so I played wide receiver, but they were like, because I was so strong, they were like, "Okay, hey, you know, we can put you in blocking situations." It was a long story as to why I didn't get all the good stuff during that season. There was a lot of drama, but when it came to blocking, I was probably one of the best blocking receivers that year. I was probably one of the best blockers. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I was probably one of the best blockers in the league to that point, because I was blocking from everywhere. Not to mention still running routes. And you know, yeah, because I had told Josh. Shout out to Josh, wherever you may or may not be. But I had told Josh that, you know, I'm still recovering from this ankle injury. It ain't went away.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to go full speed more. It's just that you're gonna have to give me a breather, because after a while I'm gonna be in pain.
You gotta rest up.
And Josh Larson, one of the coolest guys I know, and I know Mike will probably have a different opinion due to the circumstances. Hopefully, you know, all that shit gets eventually squashed, minus the person who will not be named, of course.
Of course.
But you know, but Josh, every now and again, he'll be cool and be like, okay, he's ready to come out. Hey, go in and take him out for real quick. And And Mike said, I'll be slinging rock full time this year. It looks like you and I are going to be competing this year because I'm going to be on the same team as you, Mike, just so you know. But there were some games. There was a game where a drive or two where I'll either get gassed or I'll be gassed or something like that, or I'll tell him, hey, I need to come out for a little bit, and Josh will be like, I see him say he needs to come out. That motherfucker turn. Like, you remember my first season with the Armageddon, I couldn't even get in on the game. Josh was over here like, I'm not letting this motherfucker come out. Hey, you know what? Let me switch him positions then. You know what? If he tired, let me just, okay, you tired of playing tight end? Okay, go to fullback. Okay, you tired of playing fullback? Go to tackle. Oh, you wested? Go back to tight end. Like, Josh was not trying to let me go. I appreciate Josh for that. But it was like, my G, I'm tired. This ankle ain't gonna last forever if you don't let me get some rest.
That's true, but you already know, bro. I let you know something if that nigga don't want you to come off the field, bro.
Yeah, he actually had my respect day one, because when I came back this season, I had told him I didn't, I had already, from the first 2 years how I was treated the first 2 years, I had already known that I was gonna get bad treatment. And Mike and Zay, they had told me, like, bro, you need to stop having that mindset. And I carried that mindset all the way until we played the Fury. And Josh was like, hey man, you need to, if you want to show me what you can do, when you get out there, show what you can do. And that's exactly what I did. I showed what I had to do. And he was just like, hey, I know I said we'll play you sparingly to a certain extent, but there's just gonna be some times where I just can't let you go. And I have nothing but the utmost respect for Josh Larson. Hopefully he watches this, so he knows. And Mike Brown, he said, man, I love Josh. He just had to do what he had to do. Mike, just so we're clear, I'm glad that there is no hard feelings there, and hopefully y'all come to terms or whatever, or y'all speak again, because you know me, I don't take sides. But at the same time, because I actually talked with Mike and Zay about their actions that day, and I actually had a talk with I don't know if you know who DeAndre Churchill is. And another guy who actually played on the Armageddon with us knows a lot of people who called me the day after. And so, like, I was happy about those people who called me and was like, hey, what's going on? Rather than speculating and trying to make up some random ass shit or whatever. So, did you know anything about the whole situation?
I had overheard it a couple times. I think I spoke with a couple people about it. Definitely not naming any names, you know what I'm saying?
That's fair. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, I spoke with a few people about it, and like I said, I just kind of brushed past it, man, because it was none of my business. I still had some season left.
Right.
And it just, I didn't feel like I had any right to be involved in any of that. Because it was all just going to be people bashing anyway. So
that's fair.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, of course. And, for me, as you probably already seen, I had let Josh and Spence know that, hey, there was no hard feelings, and I still got love and respect for him. And if shit comes if shit comes around and, the Armageddon come back, I might fuck around and rock with him again. It all honestly depends on what Mike decides to do, though, because next year I do want to play. And I told, and one of my moderators actually asked me about that. And I said, yes, I'm definitely coming back next season, because I actually had a better outlook on the game plan for a guy like Josh Larson. And then, of course, again, I had the luxury of playing with my brother again, and it was good, because I can tell you right now, there's a video I have on TikTok where me and him are actually lined up at the same time. We're both pass rushing. He's on one side and I'm on the other side. There was some other ones. Mike said, "Never ever again." Okay, well, wherever you go, Mike, just let me know ahead of time. Yeah, right. Look.
Never
Look.
ever.
Never ever. So there was another play that never got recorded, and I really hated. But I was lining up either as a tackle or as a tight end, and Mike was running back, and he got the ball, and I was like, come on, man, he got stopped at the line of scrimmage. I'm blocking my ass off. Who missed a block? But
I'm done.
Regardless, it actually felt good because I had blocked for Mike in 2 different games this year. Once against the Fury, when he was playing as a quarterback, and again in another game as a running back, which is something that I wanted to do last year when I came back to Armageddon. I was like, I want to if I'm really good at blocking like I claim I am, hey, look, get this man the ball and watch this man eat, and he gonna eat right behind me.
Yeah, facts.
And I was a fullback. I was lead blocking. But it was still, and it was still like, hey, look, all I wanted to do was lead my people through that hole. Look, you gonna go through that hole. First off, I'm gonna go through that hole first. I'm gonna go through that hole like virgin vagina. You know me.
Yep.
I'm gonna go through that motherfucker, and all you gotta do is go in right behind me and tear that ass up. Now, what you do after I engage in that first block is up with you. Is up with you and the Almighty. All right.
He whiffed and got me blasted. Oh,
first off, there was no. First off, don't even try to cap. First off, Mike Brown. No, Mike Brown. Don't even try to sit here and try to cap. All right. You know good goddamn well I landed my block. Okay. I landed my block like a goddamn 747. Okay. I landed my block like it was a goddamn 747. Whoever whiffed a block was over here jacking their shit off in the middle of the goddamn play. And it wasn't me. Everybody know me. Okay. Everybody know me. When I'm blocking, I'm dedicated. I'm kicking all that ass. Okay.
He said he whiffed and got me blasted.
And didn't nobody whiff me. Okay. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a real ass MVP when it comes to blocking. I take great Navy pride in my ability to block. Okay, let's get that perfectly clear right now.
He said you was at tight end.
No, he said I was at tight end, and he said no, your block was gold. I was finna cut that way. So then, who the fuck whiffed and got you blasted? Because it wasn't me. Over here trying to spill that bull Twinkie on my good name. How dare you, sir?
Bull Twinkie.
Hey, you know where I got that from? So when I ran track in high school, we had a coach. His name was Johnny Holmes. I love that man to this day. And when he was one of those guys who tried to keep the profanity to a minimum. So instead of saying bullshit, he said bull Twinkie. And one of my track teammates is supposed to be running around here somewhere, wherever the hell she may or may not be. But yeah, man, but Mike, don't do me like that. Come on, man, I'm your brother. You're supposed to have my back anyway.
I'm your brother.
You know I wouldn't do you like that. That'd be like me throwing a pass to Titus and he get blasted before he even catch the ball, knowing damn well Jack Tatum is standing right there in front of him. Rest in peace to Jack Tatum. So nobody, because Jack Tatum. Even though I hated the Raiders, I don't.
Papa.
Yeah, I may not like the Raiders, but I definitely got respect for Jack Tatum.
Can you make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Where are you?
Thank you, Pop. Can you make me 2? Thank you, Pop. Yeah, boy, if they make me 2 PB and J sandwiches right now, I tell you what, boy, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
They probably eat them. So I'm gonna be honest with you, man. So since I've known you, and I'm talking about day goddamn one. you have always had this calm and cool demeanor about you. And knowing your story, you had that cool and calm demeanor in spite of everything that you had to go through growing up. You had all that, despite the fact that you had to go through hardships. And I'm not talking about just you couldn't get the promotion type hardships. You had to go through real grown man hardships. How do you manage to keep such a level of calamity?
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
I mean, say less.
I tell you, getting mad out here. No, but honestly, getting mad out here in the world of folk, what's it gonna bring you? Violence and problems, stress, irritation. You're gonna take home because you ain't gonna get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? It's why? If somebody get mad at you, let them be mad. As long as they don't put their hands on you, it don't matter.
Spoken like my father. Ugh.
You feel me? I'm trying to, it don't matter, bro. Like, this is why I don't understand about this generation nowadays where folks get mad over folks calling them names and stuff, and they want to shoot you and do all this and follow you home and do all this stuff and dox you and do. I'm like, damn, bro, this stuff is crazy. Like before, and I'm 31, you know what I'm saying? So it's, I still came from the era where folks was getting jumped with regular fists and feet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was it. Like you would get jumped or something, or you would get into a fight, and that was it. There was no like really no major videos or nothing like that coming out unless one of your friends had like a little flip phone or something. You know what I'm saying? Like now you can't even get into an argument. You can't even get into a disagreement with somebody, bro. Excuse me. You can't even get into a disagreement with somebody, bro. They're ready to take your life. You know what I'm saying? Folks want to drive off crazy on the road. Damn, you really did it?
You're not sorry. Put them on. You're so rude.
You know what? Thank you. All right, get up out of here. Get my live stream. Close my door, please. Thank you. Love y'all. Look, y'all, where the peanut butter at, y'all?
Where the peanut butter at?
I love.
I mean, hey, you know what? I'm not no cap. I'm gonna get
A
for. Hey, no, A for effort. I don't care.
I'll tell you what, beggars can be choosers.
Because I can tell you right now.
Because I would have had to go in there and make it myself, and they did it for me, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna just say A for effort. Look,
set those right there. All right, but yeah, man, you can't even get in arguments with nobody no more, man. They really just knock you off the earth, bro. Like you can't get mad. I have folks because I travel so much. I'm sorry, but because I travel so much, I have a lot of people that do stupid crap on the road, man. 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock, 5 in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, man, dude, and I just let it go. Right. Because it really ain't worth it, man. What are they going through? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, you ready to what if you fuck up and you crash? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. What you gonna explain to everybody? Oh, I got into a road rage incident. Now I'm paralyzed from the neck down. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's stupid.
That is the difference maker in life. I can tell you right now, man, because honestly, sometimes I wish I had that sense of just being able to let things go. And I don't really have much of an excuse because I had the luxury of growing up with both my parents. They were a-holes and I don't like them, never have. But at the same, speaking of a-hole parents, hey mom.
Hi son.
Hey, come on and say hi to America. We
I'm not gonna take a bite of this jelly sandwich.
Okay, well you have a bite of this jelly sandwich. You've seen her before
Hello.
at one of the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mama Brown, the big homie Titus, Mama Brown.
How you doing, man?
He said, "How you doing now?"
Okay,
Oh, love you, Mom.
love you too.
You're the best.
You are somebody I love.
Yeah. Hey, can I smack it just one time? Just once?
Standing up.
Don't worry, it's just for America. Just for America.
Standing up or bending over?
No, you ain't gotta do it. One good time, that's all.
Not even see that.
Okay, also, no one was supposed to see it. It was just for my own entertainment / pleasure / whatever.
And also,
So I did mention, I mentioned to the homie about Johnny Holmes and how he avoided the family, like, because I had said,
bull twanky.
you gotta say it into the mic. Say it into the mic.
Yeah, okay. His favorite words, one of them was bull, that's bull twanky. He wouldn't say BS. This was just bull twanky. Bull twanky.
Yeah. So I wasn't capping about that. So I wasn't capping about that. Because I ran track all the way to my first year of college, and then I got hurt, and then I called it quits. So yeah, at one point in time, I was actually fast. And it's crazy that people still don't believe that. I wish I could pull up those stats from 2006, because that's where I had my best track season, my first year in college.
Man, track was amazing, boy. I learned how to triple jump, long jump. Shit, I was even a pole vaulter at one time.
Say word.
Yep. My PR was 9 feet. And that's where I stopped.
Yeah, see, what were all of the events that you did in track and field?
I have ran the 100. Well,
Obviously.
No, that was before. See, my freshman year, I was fast. And then my sophomore year, I wasn't as fast no more. And then it just started just going like that. And I had a little bit more like top end speed. But yeah, I went from running the 100 to then run the 200 and then the 400 and then the 4x4, long jump, triple jump. And that's it. Sometime the 4x2 when we had one of those weird meets.
Yeah, I did that too. That shit was fun as hell. So
But see, never the 4x1. I'm trying to tell you, I wasn't fast. I'm not fast, bro.
I actually did the 4x1 a few times, and every time I did it, and I hope she not heard it, but yeah, every time I did 4x1, I goofed it. So I just had to stop doing it because it was always the exchange. I always goofed the exchange.
See, the exchange was cool for me. I ran third leg. Because by that time, the two first niggas should have us out in front to where my slow ass could get it to the last dude. And the last dude got to be fast as shit. And that's because the main third leg didn't show up. I really had to run third leg and goddamn at COS, bro. That shit was crazy, man.
I was actually anchor. I always did anchor. Except for one time, my junior year in high school, where I actually started I started the 4x4, which I always told people I don't want to start the 4x4. I want to be the anchor. But that was the only time I started the 4x4, and I had us all the way out in front, and we were slotted to take third place, but we had a guy on the team who was still injured. And he did both relays that day, and both times his leg gave out on him. Oh man, I wanted to cry so bad. But
that's when you gotta say something. I will not run with this dude right here.
Yeah, and so my events were primarily the 200 and 400. But I did the 800, the occasional 4x1, 4x2, 4x4. But I didn't do the field portion of it. Do you remember what your personal time is in the 400?
I think it was like a it was like a 44, 40, like a 44, 43 almost.
Yeah, you would have torched my ass.
I was more faster in the 4x4 for some reason.
Yeah, you would have torched my ass because my personal best in the 400 was 49.
Damn.
Yeah, you would have made me look.
See, that's not that bad, man.
Yeah, it's not that bad for a high schooler, but that was my personal best in college.
That's still not that bad, man. The thing about the 400 is, man, that shit tests you in a different way. The 400 is a different type of test right there for your ass to endure because it's literally all up to you. And when you hitting that last 300 right there.
No, that last 100.
Man, that last 300, forget that.
So you saying the first 100 is the easy part? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah. The first 100 is the easiest part because all your speed supposed to come from your first 100.
I'm not gonna lie, the first 100 is the hardest part for me because I've always had crippling anxiety, right? I've always had crippling anxiety, especially when it came to races. So when I get into a race, my anxiety is through the roof. I got butterflies. I'm ready to shit myself. I'm ready to piss myself. I am not ready. I'm not ready to go. I'm never ready to go. And soon as that gun goes off, I'm like, yo, can we start over, please? Because I'm not ready. I'm not ready. But I gotta go. Right? And I'm trying to go, but it ain't going. The easiest part of the race for me was the last 100 because I know, okay, I'm either going to catch this guy or I'm not. And I'm going to give you everything I got in that last 100. And we got one from Phil BK. He said Johnny Holmes was my coach at EC and his best time was 48.5. So he would have killed me too. And he said, I'm like a 2 minute now. He said, I'm 2 minutes. Phil, you more like 3 minutes. Man, I seen what my sister did to your ass. My sister didn't got you all right for the oven. Your ass would be eaten by witches in candy houses, okay?
I'm done, bro. Look,
all right.
Man. Track and field was a good time though, man.
Oh yeah, it was fun this time. And it's funny. Not last week, but the week before, I did a interview with one of the homies from the Navy, and he said the same thing I said. The best part about track and field, and I hope you're with me on this one, was the females. Now I know you can't say that right now.
Look, I don't want to die, bro.
Look, I don't want to. I know you don't want to say it. Look. I know you're not allowed to say it. Let me make this clear.
Okay.
Mrs. Grayson, I'm not trying to get him in trouble. Okay, Mrs. Grayson, please, if you see this, if you see this, and make sure your wife does watch this because I need all the support I can get. But Mrs. Grayson, he didn't say it. I did. I'm talking about from my perspective. I'm sure he didn't like them ugly ass females. All right.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
We have met back during track season.
Wait, say that.
No, not me and you, but me and my girl.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you say that?
We met during my high school track season.
Okay, well then, Mrs. Grayson, all them other bitches was ugly. You're cool. Did y'all go to the same school?
Hell no.
Woo! Hey, he one of the few people I know who actually landed a chick from the rival schools.
No. We wasn't together at the time at all.
No.
Our freaking she had complimented me. She was like, I like your socks.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man. As small as that transaction was,
Hold on, wait. Run me through these socks. I want to know how these
dude,
socks got you.
See, back in high school, our 4x4 team, we had like a sock thing going on.
Okay,
I don't know how to
now.
I don't know how to explain it, bro. But we would just have these extravagant socks. You feel me? Regardless if they was just all like different color pinstripes, or you know what I'm saying, or there was all graphics or something. But there was like different colored long socks that'll come up to right where your kneecap is.
They're called knee-high socks, my brother. Come on now.
I don't want to call them that. I don't want to call them that.
That's what they are, though. Come on,
I don't want to call them that. They socks that come up to your knees.
They call knee highs. It's self-explanatory.
Knee highs, no, because that sounds like feminine socks.
They're not
socks. They're socks that come up to your knees, aka soccer socks. Okay, you feel me? I'll call them soccer socks now.
I
ain't calling them no damn knee highs.
Why you gotta be difficult, man? Why you gotta be difficult?
I'm not. I just ain't gonna call them that. They just gonna be socks that come up to your knees and or soccer socks. Now, but yeah, they would just be different things. There would just be different colors, different graphics, and it would just be our our relay teams. That's it, and our triple jumpers.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Nobody else had those socks. Who was doing shit?
I'm still mad you really committed to that though.
Hell yeah, man. What you talking about, bro? You know how I get down. All for one and one for all. Everything for the squad.
Yeah, but you not gonna say knee high though?
Nope. Socks that came up to your knee.
Hey, everybody, he is that committed. All for the squad.
Socks that come up to your knees though, and or soccer socks.
Man, I can't even be mad at you for that. You know that? I can't even be mad at you.
Because when you say knee high, that sounds like stockings or something. Like
yeah, but you're putting socks at the end.
It sounds like, hey girl, you got them knee highs on again, don't you? That's what it sounds like.
But there's still socks. Socks is in the name. Come on, my brother.
Nope. Look what you got to say before it. Knee high. Why?
Why soccer not? Socks. It's exactly
socks
what
that come into your knees. Socks that come into your knees. But athletic socks.
Athletic socks, really?
Yep. Football socks.
That's what we're doing now. We're
Yes.
I just how?
Look, man. It's gotta accept it.
What? I refuse to accept this. We are no. This, see, I want America to know that this is how rap beef gets started.
Rap beef.
This is how rap beefs get started. Rap beefs get started because a motherfucker don't want to say something by its proper name. You know, good goddamn. Look, yeah, Phil said this is retirement like, and I'll say it. The females was great. Hey, look, man, look. If my sister deletes you, that's not on me, okay? We're gonna make that clear. If my sister deletes your ass, that's not on me. I'm over here. I tried to warn you. I show love to the big homie's wife right here, so he don't get deleted. Okay, I made sure he didn't say nothing. Look, I made sure he didn't say nothing. Okay, Titus ain't saying nothing. So when this gets played in court, you were warned. If Titus' girl do anything to him, I made it clear. He ain't say nothing. They're gonna look at this and be like, "Man, he didn't say nothing, but you still off him." Like, what's really good? What's really good? Like you just off the man, and he was and he declared his innocence. You off the innocent man. Like, what part of the game is that?
California.
It says when I hear knee high, it sounds like something that goes up to the knee or possibly waist high or etc. That's exactly what it is.
Thank you.
That's exactly what it. That's it. It's in the name. Come
It sounds
on.
feminine.
He didn't say it sounded feminine.
In theory.
Joaquin Lascano, thank you for your clarification. It
Possibly
has
waist.
nothing to do. No, possibly.
The waist.
No, but it doesn't go past the knees. That's why it's called knee high.
Possibly the waist, aka stockings.
First off, guys
girl
wore
got the knee highs on again.
First off, Titus, we all seen the people who wore the stockings, the stuff that goes up to your waist, or the tights that went. First off, if you ran track and field, I know good goddamn well you wore those tight ass shorts, them small ass shorts, and you had to no tights. Homie, it's me. It's me.
Man.
It's me. Don't put shame in the game now, player. Don't put shame in the game now.
Look, yes. Okay, we had the shorts and we had the one pieces.
Is that not feminine? I know we grew up in a different time, right?
Hell no, we had the wrestling thing damn near, and it came down the shorts. It was the one piece with the strap thing.
Okay, I didn't have that.
Dynamic.
I didn't have that. But let's be clear though, okay? Because I know you wore the tight. I know you wore the tight ones too. Okay, we all did in high school. Okay, don't even try to cap for the two.
The two pieces.
The two pieces.
What that had the top and the bottom.
The top and the bottom, and them small ass 1970 Dr. J shorts.
Yeah.
You gonna sit here.
Yeah, I had.
You're gonna sit. No, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit here and no. Put your face back on camera. We talking about this. Okay, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna tell me that was not as feminine as knee-high socks. The Dr. J's was not as feminine as the knee-highs. Come on, explain that to me. Come on, big homie.
No, sir, they were not due to the aerodynamic properties of said shorts.
And aerodynamic properties, my ass. How was they not? How is that
the shorts themselves created low drag.
The knee highs was a fashion statement.
No, they weren't.
Okay, so what
socks
was
that came up to your knees. Now those were a fashion statement, young man.
That's the same thing. They're the same thing. You just. I see what he's saying. Look, you fucking with me. Hey, look, you two. He fucking with me, and I'm letting him do it. I meant something like waist high, like wearing your pants waist high. First off, those is called sagging pants, and we don't do that in this.
You
hood,
see what
okay?
I mean?
Okay, we ain't doing that. And he said, we in two different places, right? I deal with that. Just pray for me. Look, all right, Titus, before I move on, I just want to say, let's pray for Coach PK. Amen. Also, I got to give one warning. Hey, Phoenix, Milani, the other one, y'all might be fatherless because your mama might kill your daddy.
Damn. Okay. I'm done.
Actually, come here. All right, since the two of you are here, say hi to your dad because he's watching. That's obviously not your dad. Your dad's right here. He's watching the.
Hi, Dad.
Watching. So hey, say hi, Dad. Okay. All right. Beat it. Okay. All right. Go. All right. Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that Coach PK saw at least two of his kids there. Yeah, they're in the best damn hands in Sacramento. Okay. Besides, that'll be it. Okay, so I want to go back to something. I want to go back to a previous topic, and it was our subject of firearms, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I want to add this into parenting, which is another subject we previously somewhat talked about, and I want to dig into parenting as well too. But have you ever considered teaching your boys how to handle firearms?
Not at this very moment.
Okay.
I don't feel like they're at that maturity level to deal with firearms at this moment, and I haven't even took them hunting yet. You know what I'm saying? Like with just bows and arrows. I feel like I should start with the primitive first and bring it back to the modern. That's how I feel like everybody should start like that. You should start with having to actually sneak and get up close on an animal and or an animal. You know what I'm saying? And be able to get it. Ta-ta.
This guy. Okay, so
Hey, you,
look, I'm not with you today, okay?
look for real. No, look for real. No, for
No,
real.
it was the roar. It was the roar for me, okay? It was the roar, okay? You didn't have to do all that, all right? Like, come on,
you gotta
my
be
G.
immersed. You gotta be immersed.
Like, come on, my G. Was that
Dude.
really necessary?
You had to be immersed, man. Look. If you gotta jump on it. Nah, but
Look, you did more than jump on it. You roared on it, okay?
I'm done. Sometimes you gotta scare.
You're done. You are not done. Okay? You started this epidemic. You need to stand on it, all right? You know, me and you, we didn't done enough shit to know that. I swear to God, Martin, if you say one more, look, I didn't use this non-government. Look, Mr. Lascano. Okay, he said, I'd argue the concept of knee-high socks is gender neutral, modern sensibility in regards to stockings. Stockings are definitely feminine for sure. You know he agreed with me, right?
I do. And this is why I'm clapping, because this is what I expected.
Okay, please educate us.
What?
How is
This is,
gender? No. How is gender neutrality? I can't believe I'm debating with this guy right now, Mom. How is gender neutrality feminine?
Who are you? Me? You're
Yes.
asking me? Oh,
You. Because
whoa.
Joaquin Lascano said, I argue the concept of knee-high socks is gender neutral. The name is gender neutral.
Okay.
So why would you said it was feminine?
Whoa. See, look, this is how people get canceled. This is how people get canceled. Okay? This is dangerous. All right? I don't even want to touch that. Anything with the G word in it is crazy. I don't even want to be near that word.
Hey, did you just assume my gender?
Hey, see, whoa. No.
Like, did you just assume my gender?
Good
Look,
Lord, please,
hey.
no, I didn't do anything like that.
Hey, look. First off, I am a lowball channel. Ain't nobody gonna cancel me, okay?
Hey, you be goddamn surprised, man. There's some people out there.
I got 250 subscribers. Who gonna be worried about what the hell I got to say?
You'll be goddamn surprised. There's some people out there.
Look, Titus, there is not enough feminism in the world to be where they're gonna be. Look, the worst they can do is they'll be like, yeah, this guy, he only has 250 subscribers. Why are we even listening to him? And they're gonna be like, yeah, good point. Let's listen to the next thing he talks about when it comes to feminism. Yay! And it's just gonna be like, okay, thank you for making me seem like I'm that important. Yeah. And then what? They're gonna start looking at my TikToks. And then what are they gonna do? They can't Kevin Samuels me. I don't have that much money. And as you can see, a nigga's hairline is starting to look like, I don't know, what would you call this? This ain't even a proper letter M. This looks like some shit you see in Tetris.
I'm freaking done, man.
Look at this. This some shit you see in
chain.
This some shit you see in Tetris. Okay? My dad wasn't even this bad at 36. Okay?
It's not even that bad, bro. It's not that bad. You can come back from that.
I'm working on it, okay?
You can come
Mom,
back
shut up! No, you don't get to say it. You don't get to say anything. You don't have a loss of hairline. You don't get to say anything. No, that is not a loss, okay? No.
Yes, it's allowed to be as a woman.
No.
I still know your grandfather, okay?
Leave my grandfather out of this. You do not get to speak his name. Look, who am I talking? That's her dad. Of course you get to speak his name. Okay, LTC Money. Hey, welcome to the chat. Hey, welcome to the chat. Hit the like button for me if you can. And he says track and field shorts were embarrassing and uncomfortable. They were most definitely feminine in my opinion. Coach T, Harlan High School in Chicago. Hey, look, I didn't like wearing them suckers either. But guess what?
Man, we all know what them damn shorts was made for. It was for the older, creepy women.
And look, let me tell you something about them older, creepy women, okay? Let me tell you something, Titus, let me tell you something, all right? When you was 16, let's not cap, right? When you was 16 years old, and don't answer this because I want you to still be alive, but when you was 16 years old, you could not tell me that some of them female track coaches could have got it. Don't answer that. I don't want you to get
no.
police.
I'll tell you right now. No, none of my coaches could have got it because
say your coaches.
My track coach was what's the proper term for a woman who likes another woman?
Lesbian, duh.
Okay, all right. So she was a lesbian or is a.
That don't mean. Look, that don't
it's
mean.
Okay. I'm just saying. I didn't have no time to focus on girls like that. I was all about track, but I knew what those shorts were for, and I knew why all the track stuff is so like skimpy and stuff. I know why. You know what I'm saying? Because track is really sexualized.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, and it don't even necessarily have to be your coach per se. I'm sure there were other female track coaches. You go to them track meets, there was plenty of female coaches. You mean to tell me that there wasn't one that was at least decent enough that don't answer that question? Because again, I want you to still
No, I'm telling you the honest truth. I was so focused on trying to win and get a damn medal that I didn't even have time to really focus on these girls, and I was in a stable relationship at the time.
Okay. Mad respect to that.
I was pretty bored in high school, man.
You thought you were born, bro. You were not born, okay? Because I wasn't even in a relationship in high school. I never even had one until after I graduated. Okay, you gotta understand something. Like I tell people all the time, like I was a straight up loser in high school, and Joaquin Lascano is my best friend. He'll tell you. Well, maybe he won't tell you. He'll probably be modest about it and be like, "Oh, he was the dude. He had all the whole." Nah, Joaquin, if you spill good on my bad name, I will find you. No, but really, I
never heard that.
I never had
on my bad name.
Look, man, I was not that guy back in the day. You know, what I was just there.
I'm through.
That's exactly what it was. I was just there.
That's impossible.
Like Joaquin Lascano, like I said, that's my best friend. He'll tell you. He will tell you that. Like I was just
Come
there.
on now, man. Everybody's the star of their own movie.
Everybody's a star in their own movie. And I was.
Why you say that shit like
Spider-Man?
Fucking Memphis or something, or Baltimore.
First off, don't insult me, okay? Now, shout out to Memphis. Don't think that's an insult.
He said movie. You said that shit like you was from Baltimore or something. I'm from Baltimore.
No, first off, we all know I'm from Oakland, but I went to school. I went to John F. Kennedy High School in Richmond, California. Okay.
That's why he said movie.
Movie. I didn't say no movie. Well, come on, don't do me like that, Titus. I thought it was cool, man.
hey. Now go ahead, do your thing.
But Joaquin Lascano, he had a girlfriend in high school. I didn't. And this is no insult to you, Joaquin, because like I said, you and Phil, y'all my best friends. Y'all my left and right hands.
Look, that's how you know you about to say something crazy right now.
But keep in mind something.
He's trying to smooth it over.
Hey, look, everybody know
I'm then he goes crispy.
Look, Eric, first off, I ain't doing no crispy. What the hell you want? Oh, check in. I only got $5 in there, so check the middle compartment in my in my car.
Make sure you take 10. Take $10.
We gonna fight. But it's only $5 in there. So
make sure you
it's only
take $5.
So it should be in that. It should be in the center compartment, okay?
He got change in the glove
box. Don't
listen
to Titus. He gonna get y'all stuck
check
in the
his glove box.
Don't check my. Titus, you fucking with me? And see, and right here, right here, right? No, come back here. Again, this is one of the people I went to high school with. Okay, and Martin said being single in high school does not make you a loser. I'd say your character and integrity made you a winner. See?
Well, I was single.
Good.
Actually, that person.
See,
you're totally right, Martin. Let me explain to you why you're right. Because I was focused in on sports. Not on
it wasn't
penises.
about you, Zaneta.
No, but I'm just saying, a lot of people was focused in on cuddle buddies and what's that saying they were saying for the football team? Who's sucking up the
Who's sucking up the fat nigga?
I'm just saying, she had her job.
Who the fuck?
It was a lot of stuff that was going
There
on.
was a
and lot of
girl
people
out there that was
focusing on grades
specifically
in
just
school.
sucking up fat
Like,
dudes.
what was wrong with that?
It was a joke, okay, and it wasn't literal. No, there wasn't a certain chick that was just sucking up the fat. Could
I'm
you
like,
not?
damn. What did they
Stop.
do?
Well, I
Apply
ain't got
for
his
the
phone number and I
job?
can't text him.
We was in the Bay Area, okay. So anyway, as I was saying,
She said why
so
he got his phone number and
Okay, I'm
can't
being
text.
funny. Let me go.
What she
so
said.
yeah, right. She almost hit me right below the belt, y'all. Ooh, she almost landed it. Oh! See, I think this is because I said I looked at all the girls in high school and she was a teammate. So anyway, Martin had a whole girlfriend in high school, and this guy is like what, 5'7"?
Hold on, who was you dating?
Now me,
Type her name.
I'm
Who was you
6'3". I
dating?
definitely didn't have a girlfriend in all the high school. It don't matter.
Well, I want to know who he was dating.
If he wants you to know, he can tell you.
I know. That's why I'm looking at the screen. I'm waiting for a message to pop up. No, bro, I don't care about you.
Hey, big sister, don't do him like
Damn.
that. Don't do him like that. Hey, look, don't do the homie like that, all right?
Is you texting me? Because I ain't got no watches on. I hear texts going off. Is you texting me, brother? Damn it. Somebody remind me to check. Why Siri ain't telling me what a text is? Mark, who you was dating?
Look, I'm doing an interview right now. Look, I'm gonna have to crop all of this out. You see that? I'm gonna put this. Hey, Titus, I'm gonna put this in the blooper section. Okay.
You know what?
All right,
Go get
bro.
my phone. So
Yeah, I'm gonna crop this part out and put it in the blooper section because she did just. And Martin said hi, by the way.
Did he text?
No, he just said hi. He said
What's the
hi.
name?
That's all he said. Go.
Don't send me no hi.
This
Send me the
was
name.
just shoving faces and
Does she
shoving
have a
people out of place.
Can you
I'm
answer
trying
that?
to conduct an interview, and he can hear you. You know that, right?
Okay. does
Wait,
she have a-
Titus, she can't hear her, right?
I have been in some crazy situations. This ain't nothing.
Right? But I'm gonna put this part in the blooper section. Like this is the bloopers part where I had an interview and some funny shit was happening.
I'm still waiting for that text to come through.
If
Martin-
you don't send this woman her goddamn text,
Dominique Hargraves.
send it now.
Wow.
Now, see, I already knew that. I already knew that. But look, I'm interviewing Titus, not Martin. Okay, damn.
Well, since you're interviewing him, I have a question for him then.
Uh-oh.
Okay, all right,
was
Titus,
the
you
girl
gotta.
so was the girl that you was dating in high school?
No, not really. She was a weird little white girl.
Why you act like I can't?
Oh, she said. Say that again, Titus.
I said, no, not really. She was a weird little white girl.
Did you hear that?
Look, I went through my
I'm
phase.
disappointed.
I went through my phase, okay? I went
You're
through
welcome,
my
sweetie.
phase.
Go away.
Don't judge me. I went through my
He
phase.
said he went through his phase. Okay. Yeah, cause she over here talking about I'm disappointed. Look, be disappointed, damn it.
Hold on, because I went through my phase when I was dating dude that was like this tall or something like that. He's like this tall to me or something. Hey, but hold on now. But that phase happened to be an amateur boxer that ended up turning pro.
See, look
Jasper
at
is
you.
6'5". That don't count.
The nigga, What the fuck?
I know I'm fucking with you. Yeah, yes. There is a delay in the chats. That's why it takes so long to respond to this. So bear with me. Forgive me on that. It's all a process. Again, build it while you fly it, right? Okay, so can I get back to my interview, please? Thank you.
I used to bully Jasper in the 5th grade.
I'm sorry, what?
I used to bully that nigga in the 5th grade.
You went to school in Los Angeles?
What a crazy
Nigga,
thing to
Jasper was in
just
San
admit.
Francisco.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I swear I met Jasper in elementary school. I used to bully that
That
nigga. I don't give
is
a fuck how
wild.
tall he
How
was.
do
Nigga,
you
I was
just
a
throw
bully.
that out casually?
How do you throw that out, Kat? Look, everybody heard that, by the way.
I was in the city.
Okay, so can I get back to my interview,
And I was
please?
skinny, itty bitty.
And take all these damn minions.
What the?
Hold on. I see people in the kitchen.
You trying to die? Get the.
Oh, that was the thing. She bought my bad. She was grabbing.
Oh, never mind. You live today then. Anyway, can I get Can I get back to my interview, please? And can y'all shut the halo up?
Y'all know it's trash beans.
I'm over here trying to interview a future legend, and y'all over here interrupting my
Hey, don't listen to him, y'all. Everybody, don't listen to him. I am just a normal, everyday, mild-mannered, middle-aged man.
First off, you ain't nobody's middle age, okay? I'm 5 years older than you.
I am 31. I'm middle-aged.
Okay. Again, you ain't middle aged. I'm 5 years older than you. Okay.
I'm middle-aged.
And I'm over here still trying to.
Oh, damn. Hey, I thought that was a goddamn bacon sheet. I was gonna be like, hell yeah.
So everybody can hear. Interview that.
Oh, this some bullshit.
Respect.
Well, you wanted like that WW stuff, SmackDown.
Did she just WWF me? Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Just took me all the way out the game.
Knocks you right in the blocker.
Oh, shit. Just like, damn. I have feelings too. Shit.
She should have came in with the damn bacon sheet.
Did this nigga say a bacon sheet? What, you really just trying to insinuate violence upon
Hey, man,
me?
I've been watching the Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I was hurt when he died.
I sure was too, but all his videos and his promos are freaking amazing, dude.
So you are understating that one. That shit was phenomenal.
He told one dude, don't buy any unripened bananas, yeah, because you're not going to live to eat them, yeah. I'm like, dude, what the? How do you even come up with this, man?
Oh, man. So, hey, since we're on the subject, do you watch wrestling now?
No, I don't.
Okay, fair enough. So, who was your favorite wrestlers from the Golden Era?
Well, it was Mick Foley, Macho Man Randy Savage, Gold Dust at one time. Who else? Obviously, The Undertaker, Kane, China.
Oh man, rest in peace, China.
Man, China was a beast, man.
She was a
beast.
Yeah, that was gang all the way. So I've been watching. I watch the today's wrestling, and even though they have some of the things they didn't have back in the day, I actually enjoy it. And I can tell you right now, there are people who I'm watching. Woo! Thank you, Martin, with the Ric Flair voice. But
there
yeah,
you go, Ric Flair too. Yeah, my fault.
Ric Flair. Yeah, so there are people that I actually watch. Some of them they still
Booker
pop
T.
up every now and again. And crazy thing, some of those guys' children are wrestling. So like right now, Rikishi has 3 sons in WWE.
They better not be putting their ass in nobody's face.
No. Then they have, let's see, Ric Flair's daughter is in WWE. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, rest in peace. Obviously, he has another son that's now in WWE. Obviously, Goldust was his oldest son, and then now he has his other son is he's been in WWE for quite some time now. Thank you for bringing that up, LTC Money. The Rock's daughter is actually training to be a wrestler. His oldest daughter, not the two younger ones, because they're babies.
That's what's up.
So I watch that stuff and I get to just see what kind of legacy they're bringing in. It's like it's so freaking awesome. But back to the interview before we were rudely interrupted by a bunch of kids.
Look at me like that just as I entered the room. You're still sidetracked.
I'm always sidetracked. Okay, it's called a sidebar. Anyway, so with when it came down to watching wrestling, what was your favorite moments? What was your favorite moments about wrestling?
I think it was just a storyline. Like we all know that wrestling is phony at some times, even though wrestling is real. Don't let it fool you. They really get injured out there. They really break their nose. They really break their hands and their arms and their legs and their necks, and they really hurt themselves out there. Even though they choreograph it to not hurt themselves, they still, it's human.
Yeah.
Like what are you gonna do? But the best times from watching wrestling was like Royal Rumbles and Hell in a Cells and TLC matches, table ladders and chairs.
Definitely. Welcome in. Hold on 1 second. Welcome in, Trinae. Hey, make sure you hit the like button for me. Very much appreciate it. Also, Joaquin Lascano said AEW is lightweight, giving WWE a run for his money these days. And LTC Money asks, isn't Rey Mysterio's son wrestling too? Yes, Dominic Mysterio. And Trinae said hi, Martin, to Joaquin Lascano. So, but you were saying I have to make sure I get I interact with the people that's watching the stuff.
Do your thing. I'm just trying to get comfortable for my damn spinal cord.
Right, because I can tell you right now, believe it or not, Titus, as of right now, just now, this stream is by far my most popular stream.
Oh wow!
Yeah, well, just now, this became my most popular stream. So I don't have a little board thing that makes all the noises and stuff like that, so I can do the whole shout out thing. I don't have that yet. I'm still working on it, but this became my most popular stream. No shade to Scheme, Memphis. Mr. Golden and all those people, all of y'all was great and stuff like that, but this actually became my most popular one. And either way, I love every last one of y'all who come in and support me and all that good stuff. So, look, LTC Money said that, that's Spinal Cord, motherfucker.
I'm fucking done.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
I know y'all done heard me about 3-4 times saying no goddamn back in this seat.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta ask you. See, I gotta ask you, what are you sitting on?
Okay, so you know what I'm saying? I was trying to do a little streaming thing. So I'm just sitting in it's like a beach chair almost, and then I just got this blanket up behind me. You know what I'm saying? Just so I could, because the kids be trying to come in and talk about stuff. I'm watching you. And they run up on me 3 inches away and freaking be like, I'm always watching you. I'm like,
hey, do they do that little thing when you're trying to film or whatever, and they just come slowly real close to you for no reason?
See, I ain't got to worry about that because most of my filming takes place outside near water.
Touche. See, I'm over here indoors with it all.
Shoot, I put a lock on the door.
See, no, you didn't put a lock on the door. I'm gonna tell you why I know you didn't put a lock on the door. Because your kids came in there and brought you 2 sandwiches.
That's because I got my door. I'm fucking done.
With your fancy ass. Nah, with your fancy ass.
Nah, hell no. See, I just be sitting. I sit here, bro. I sit here and I keep the door halfway cracked because no matter how good you think your kids are, they always need to be motherfucking monitored. Always.
Hey, look, no cap.
You can have 18 straight A kids.
Yeah, look, when the kids is loud, I'm over here, so it's all good, But as soon as that shit get quiet, yeah. I'm like,
hey, bro. Hey, straight SpongeBob mode.
Yeah.
Straight Doodle Bob mode, bro.
Wait a minute. What are you at? I'm on prime. Look, I'm on my primal shit at that point. What the hell going on?
That's because that's how you know something bad that happened when they get silent, man.
Yeah, because they really
The
trying
last
to.
thing on your mind is not, oh man, they just took a nap. It's damn, they done. Oh damn, it's bad. They got quiet. They trying to hide something.
It get real. Hey, look, it get real at that point. Okay, look,
Yeah.
you don't play about that silence. When it gets silent, that's when it get real.
Hey, see, that's the great thing about becoming a parent, man, because it turns you automatically into a detective. Like automatically, you just get a detective badge, and you able to find out anything and notice anything now. Like it's crazy.
Your ass become Inspector Gadget when you become a parent.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's like you unlock a freaking. Now, have you ever played a game called what's it called? Oh man, I can't remember. But it's a game with a bunch of monkeys, and it take you through life. It take you through life from the monkeys, how they evolved from like being on the ground on all fours and evolved to standing up, and then being able to use their appendages and stuff, and attack stuff with spears and do stuff. I don't know.
I can't
But
say
yeah,
I have.
It's a game like Evolution. That's what it's called.
No, I have not played that game, but I'm gonna have to look at. Is it on can you find it on mobile or Xbox? Why you gotta break my heart like that, Titus?
Man, come on now. You Xbox only. What you talking about?
Okay, let me tell you something, right? Because when I first so as
is this gonna be an anti-Xbox story?
No, it's gonna be somewhat of a solidarity, as it were. So when I was a kid, we didn't have a video game. I didn't get my very first video game system until I was I was in, I want to say, middle school, and my dad had got us Coach Brown got us a PlayStation. He got us a PlayStation, and then afterwards, when we started living with him, because I lived with my dad as a teenager. When I started living with my dad, he went from PlayStation 1 to Xbox. And let me tell you, if I did not have a better experience with the first Xbox than what I had with the first PlayStation, I'd be lying to you right now, because I can tell you right now, I was over here excited about Xbox having its own hard drive, and I was playing all these games that I really liked. So I was playing games like Blood Wake. I was playing it was a snowboarding game called Amped. And sometimes I would just watch Mike play. So Mike played this game called, and I'm sure you're very familiar with it, called NBA Street.
Come on now, boy.
I never played NBA Street, right? But when Mike started playing NBA Street, I didn't want to play video games. I just wanted to watch, because this guy was such an expert at NBA Street that if he was playing online, let me tell you, those guys would have been bested by the world's most retarded 10-year-old.
I'm done.
Okay, that's how serious it was. He was really out there. Mike was out there. He was destroyed. And I can tell you right now, my dad had a thing where we was playing online and stuff like that. And so one of the things the first thing we did online, we played Madden. We played Madden online. And online, anybody who know me know I played with the Atlanta Falcons at the time. Madden 03, Madden 04, I played with the Atlanta Falcons. Because we all know that if you playing with the Atlanta Falcons, you basically, no matter what the numbers say, you had the best team in Madden if you played with the Falcons.
Yeah, I was back with Mike Vick. Is that right?
Yeah, Mike Vick, and everybody knows.
Easy money.
Everybody know. All you got to do is
one Crumpler there also.
Algie Crumpler.
Algie
Crumpler.
Yeah,
that's how you know about the game. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Here was the roster, right? You had Algie Crumpler at tight end. You had Peerless Price and Brian Finneran at wide receiver. You had Dez White. Dez White at the slot, and then on defense you had the Colonel. I can't remember what his actual name was. It was I forgot what his name was, but I used to call him the Colonel. Then you had all the Halls on that game. So you had D'Angelo Hall. You had D'Angelo Hall. No, not Dante Hall. You had another Hall playing safety. You had a Hall playing defensive end. You had John Abraham at defensive tackle. You had Warren Dunn at running back. You basically had squad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all you had to do was you had one job. You drop back with Michael Vick. You make sure that the receivers get open. If the receivers don't get open fast enough, you take off.
That's man, you crazy. It's you hike the ball and you immediately take off.
I never immediately take off.
What you talking about, man?
You never immediately take off.
I'm making a line, bro. I made the line do a max protect, like a spread out protect. Excuse me. I set my running back out to the left, had him lead block, and I went right behind him. Boom, take off.
See, you were the ballsiest of guys then. Okay, yep. you was about that life.
And shotgun.
You was about that life.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Look, me, I want to be able to see.
I wouldn't throw the ball until my regular run play wouldn't work with my running back.
No, for me, it was always, let me see if something was open first. Because when I take off, everybody already knew, like, okay, you got guys, they always bring the linebackers down or they'll bring the DBs down. They want to make sure that I don't instantly take off. I'm like, let me take off. Let me see if they playing honest. If they play honest, then I know I have an opportunity to take off, get 20 yards. We're good. If they want to try to cheat and try to keep me from trying to go somewhere, somebody gonna be wide open up the middle, and I'm dinging their ass.
Boy, I'm trying. Give me a second.
Take your time, man. Look, I know. Like, I'm surprised I'm not struggle streaming right now because I'm telling you right now, we actually got a really good following today, and that's saying something. I actually got more people following this stream than I had all the other ones.
Man, just got to keep making it do what it do. You know?
I gotta make it on life, man, and like I said,
that's about to start walking around the house.
Look, this is one of the reasons that I was. Look, this is why I started doing the live streaming thing, because I knew that people was gonna show support. They was gonna tell their people about it, and we're gonna get big together. All right, I'm telling people. Like I said. Also, hold on 1 second. I gotta do this again because I haven't done it in a minute. Yeah, I gotta do this again because I haven't done it in a minute. I gotta drop the details of your YouTube channel in the comments so everybody can have an opportunity to look at it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I've looked at it several times, and the homie be out here doing his thing with the fishing. It's called TNT9 Fishing. So y'all make sure y'all show the big homies some support. All right. Okay. That's the Mad Hatter saying.
Thank you all. Sorry, my eye itching.
Look, man, mine too. Shit, I'll be playing. But LTC Money said not all fathers are meeting standards regardless of their child's age. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. Maybe I need to do some catching up on that. But anyway, switching gears. We're gonna. Yeah, I know, right? I'm over here like the hell. Anyway,
wait, hold on. Where'd that come from?
Where'd that come from? Like, did you start like way back in the beginning of the stream or something?
We can't just brush past that. Hold on, I want to know.
Yeah, we 2 hours into this, baby. Come on now, you gotta catch back up. We already. Yeah, we 2 hours. We 2 hours past that. We was talking about parenting like in the middle in the beginning and stuff like that.
All right, well, if there is a response to that, you let me know.
It'll show up eventually. But
okay,
yeah,
no, I'm like, dang, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to see where he and or she Is it he? Is he?
He.
Okay. All right. My fault. No, I just kind of wanted to see where he was going with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that seems more of a statistical quote than just like
and since we're on the subject, right? I want to ask you about
we're in a good age of fatherhood.
You said we're in a good age of fathers. Yes, we are in a and let me be more specific. We are in a good age of Black fathers. Okay. Yes. We are in a very good, and here's the statistic. Now
that's tough.
Now I will submit here and now that yes, not all fathers are perfect. We don't all have great fathers. Hell, we're not all perfect, but right now, as it stands, and as a Black father, it has already been done in studies proving that Black fathers are the most active fathers. Okay. If there was a chain anywhere in Black America that has been broken, it is Black fatherhood.
I'm telling you.
Regardless of how anybody thinks about Black fathers, regardless of the stereotype that was very popular in the 90s, and regardless of how us as men, how we've had our relationships with our fathers, whether we had them or not, this generation turned around and said, okay, we know there's a problem and we're going to take the initiative and we're going to do it ourselves. Now, that's not to say that all fathers are doing that, no. But statistically speaking, we are doing a better job than most in America.
We're doing it more.
That has actually been told by the media, by multiple articles from the media, and even Oprah Winfrey herself. Tell it to the choir, baby. Tell it to the choir, baby. Let it be known. Oprah said it.
The Oprah Winfrey.
The mother unkin Oprah.
You get a car and you get a motherfucking car.
And you get a good baby daddy, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, is that why everybody is so toxic nowadays? Because they're not used to motherfuckers actually sticking around and giving them actual love?
I don't know. Because the funny thing is something I was also looking up is that more fathers are actually having custody of their kids in this day and age. Okay, it's still not staggering numbers as it were, but it is a thing. And as a person who is a custodial parent, I'm a custodial parent to my oldest daughter.
I got full custody.
See, I don't have a custody battle going on with the youngest one because there isn't a need for one. Me and my baby mama came to an agreement, a personal agreement. We said, okay, she'll live with me, and when she's 13, she's all yours. Because at 13, I can't really teach her anymore after that. And at that point, you need to learn to be a woman.
Man, you ain't watched enough of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
And I'm not qualified enough to teach a girl to be a woman. Now, can I teach her? Now, can I still teach her things as she grows up? Of course. Obviously, there's always.
So you believe that. You believe that you can't do that, but there's two mothers out there that are raising a son.
And as far-fetched as that is, and it is, I'm not saying that they would do a great job at teaching a boy to be a man. But what I'm saying is that the person I want my daughter to be taught how to be a woman would be from her mother.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not saying the Fresh Prince though, right? Yeah. But I'm not saying that, because obviously my daughter has very good female influences. Okay. But at the end of the day, she still has a mother. Both my daughters have great female influences. I make sure that they are surrounded by good female influences. One you just seen one interfering in my in the stream a minute ago. She is a good female influence for my kids. Okay. My mom is a good female influence for my kids. Okay, so they'll have good female influencers, but at the end of the day, I still want them to actually learn from their mothers, because that learning can be good or bad. And when I mean by that, when I mean by good and bad, right? I mean good as in, they'll take that good, they'll see the bad parts and throw that part away. They'll know what not to do. Because in the sense, okay, you have sons, right? Your
Yes,
sons,
sir.
your custody, they live with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, now as a person who grew up being under the custodial parentage of his father, I will go as far as saying that yes, I learned the goods and bads from my father, and I would assume that your sons would take those things too. They will take the good, they will apply them, they will take the things that they deem as bad and throw them out.
My
Because I'm
dude
not.
sound like a custodial lawyer right now.
I am not a lawyer, not even a little bit. What I'm
My
saying
boy.
no, what I'm saying is that because I'm just speaking from one Black father to another, right?
No, yeah, I got you.
I'm not trying to educate nobody. I'm not trying to push a narrative. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just giving an idea, right? We take the good as being a parent. Hopefully, our kids take our goods and apply them and discard our bads, because we're not as good as fathers as we may be. We are not perfect. We are not without.
No.
We are not without. We are not without some kind of fallacy. Okay. I myself admit to being guilty of issues all the time. And the thing is I'm raising girls. So that is our those are our obvious opposites. You have boys, I have girls. And the challenges are always gonna be different no matter what the dynamic is. And even the challenges are even different from, say, a guy who has a son and a daughter. But at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is we put in that effort, right? We put in that work. And they gonna know that we did all we could. And that's why I always say, I always love seeing Black fathers doing their thing. And that's why I always say, when somebody tries to come at, the Black father, that is a special paternity. Okay. That is, look, 51% of Black men are childless. Okay. 51% of Black men are childless.
Damn.
Okay, that is a stone cold fact. You can't. That's
1% higher than half.
That's more than half. More than half of Black men are childless. Okay, and that's the single. 51% of Black men are single and childless. Let me be more specific. Single and childless. Okay, you got another 30% of Black men who are married, with or without children. I don't know the mixed bag on that. Okay, so then you have. What is that? What are we looking at that point? We're looking at 81%. That leaves 19% of Black men who are single fathers. Okay, 19%. And that 19% is that it now obviously not everybody in that 19% are gems. Hell, even the 30%, even the married fathers, they're not all gems, obviously. But if we out here and we doing our job as parents, regardless of what the mother of our children think, it really doesn't matter. We out here being parents, and I think that's really special. I gotta ask you, what do you think about that?
I think it's a special thing, man. Hearing all those statistics, bro, is crazy. Those are a lot of numbers.
Yeah,
a lot of numbers. Said that 51%, man.
And yeah, that is a big number.
Yeah, that's freaking. It's a lot, man.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised too, because You know, you see all these successful brothers out here, again, single and childless, but we got everybody out here. We got all these kids out here. It's like, where's all these damn kids coming from? It's coming from a small percentage of us.
Yeah, for real. Out here not doing our job.
Yeah, and it's not saying that we're not doing our job. It's just that, hey, look, we just out here popping out this kid. And like I said, considering we're the most active dads in the demographic of dads, I mean, yeah, I get it. There are just some people who are making us look bad with the deadbeatness going on and all that good stuff. But I can tell you right now, it was only popularized for a reason. You know, you had the drug wars, the institution of welfare, mandatory sentences, and stuff like that. And yet we still came out and said, you know what, we're going to be better fathers than our fathers. You know, I will never say that I'm a better father than my father because of how my father was. But I sure as hell do try. And I know a lot of Black fathers who had their fathers growing up will say the same thing. You know, unless, you know, they had some struggling with their fathers, you know. And the Black fathers who had challenges with their fathers, whether they've not been there or struggling with drugs, those fathers are the real winners. Because guys like you, and I'm gonna just say it right now, guys like you broke the chains, you know, and you set up your sons to be better fathers, to hopefully be better fathers than you. You know, and I would hope that in the event that I end up having sons, I hope those sons will be a better father than me, because that's what I want from them.
Shit, my son better be a better father than I am. You ain't got no choice, boy. Hey, the bar not too high, bro.
Right. Man. But yeah.
I got faith for the fathers that actually are around, you know what I'm saying, that's actually doing positive things in their kids' life, man. I got faith that these kids, when they grow up, bro, it's gonna be a lot of things that they're gonna emulate and they're gonna start doing themselves when it comes to their children, you know, and it's gonna make you proud. You know, you're gonna be pop. Right.
Also, I want to give a shout out to the world's youngest grandfather, Mike Brown, wherever you are.
Shout out.
Look, shout out to the world's youngest grandfather, Mike Brown. He gonna kick my ass next time you see that. And then next time you see this, next time you come on, you see that part, he's gonna kick my ass. Shout out to the world's youngest grandfather. But no, man, that shit is way too cool. If you ask me, like being a Black father, what would you say to a young brother or even an OG who's becoming a father for the first time?
All right, I would say be prepared to have that Black person talk with your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be prepared to have that talk and let them know that, you know, yeah, life is supposed to be the same as everybody else, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? And certain things you can and cannot do, and you can and cannot say. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to realize why some folks are able to get away with certain things and you are not. And you got to be okay with that. And you just got to follow by that rule, and that's going to keep you alive and safe a lot longer than going against the grain.
Yeah. So when it comes to being a dad, what are some of the difficult challenges that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis?
Well, Well, I'm just gonna keep it all the way 1,000, man. You know, I know I spoke about race a few times on here, and that's not. I just want to make this clear. Like, that's not really. I don't really care so much about race, but when it comes to certain things, as far as this, and you really see the inequalities that take place, man, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like in the school system, they don't. They're way more harsher on a kid like mine than they would be the next kid, from doing the same thing,
Right.
So
right.
then me as a parent, I now I got to figure out how am I supposed to, properly, how am I supposed to properly show my kid why he was wrong, and at the same time show him why he wasn't wrong at the same time as the other person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a double-edged sword almost. So if you go to the principal, right?
Right.
You go to the principal, little Timmy go to the principal for the same thing. Y'all
Little
both
Timmy.
spit. We just gonna say it like that, little Timmy. And,
Little
and
Timmy.
y'all both spitballs in the class. The teacher kicked both y'all out. Boom. Y'all both go to the principal's office. You get suspended and you go home. Little Timmy just get talked to and sent back to class.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
That is how now you have to explain to your kid why this happened.
You gotta explain inequalities. Yeah.
Well, why wasn't I able to go back to class? Well, it's because whoopty wop with whoopty wop. You know what I'm saying? Those are some of the things you got to go through, and then even just being outside and playing and playing and interacting with other kids, you got to be real careful on how you carry yourself and the things you do around other people and their children, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from different backgrounds, and we don't know what they teaching their kid over there that we don't teach over here. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be careful. You got to be careful on the way you approach things or the things you let people do.
Definitely. And those are some wise words right there.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate your time, my brother. We're gonna get up out of here because as y'all know, I gotta go get back to this money because I'm broke as shit.
Yeah. Hey,
but
I'm right
we
with
go.
you,
but hopefully we can definitely do a part 2 to this because I definitely want to do that fishing trip. So we can hopefully catch my first fish or something, and we can have these talks down the road, and hopefully you and I can be a teammate again. So everybody,
hey, you know where I'm at, bro.
Most def. And as always, I want to thank my audience. I want to thank my my moderators, Zaneta. I also want to give again a huge shout out to my guest Titus. Also, make sure y'all check out that channel TNT9 Fishing. And we're gonna get up out of here. And again, like I always say, kindness is free, and I'm cheap as fuck. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day, everybody.
Are you supposed to make me